Okay, I think we are live. Should be live. Lee, hello. Doc, hello. Get your tea and coffee, crack open your beers. Bo-Fi Hip Hop. Nice to see you again. Bear with me, everyone, as I just make sure all my chat settings are good. Bit of a last minute change of plans. I wanted to do Rage Forest, but then I figured, you know what? We're doing Rage Forest. We've been doing it all week. And so why not do something a little bit different? Then I noticed that there was a bit of a clan war. I don't know if they're even called clans anymore. But when I was a youngin', when I was growing up, the ripe old teenage years, we used to call them clans, so that's what I'm going with. So we've got the new clan from China, LingYuan. Not 100% sure how to pronounce it. Taking on the Fox clan, so a lot of heavy hitters tonight. David Hill with a $5 super chat coming out strong. I survived the plague and I'm once again back to lurk and enjoy some AoE too. You get knocked down, but I get up again. Chumbawamba style. Thank you so much, David. Speaking of amazing songs from a bygone era, I have had Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden stuck in my head all freaking day. Literally all day. I've been walking around going, Black Hole Sun, won't you come? But David, I appreciate this super chat so much. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, let's just get the ball rolling. We've got a play all 5 4v4 situation here. And let's get the ball rolling. Yorkshire breakfast tea. Sometimes oolong. Oolong is pretty tasty. Thomas, back on Border Patrol. All right. Hopefully a nice quiet night for you. Push the little daisies and help them come up. Not too sure what that's a reference to. A song? Watch it be a lyric from Black Hole Sun that I just completely completely have forgotten. In any event, like I said, 4v4, it is going to be 5 different maps, some arena, some Haboob, I think even. A whole bunch of different maps. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the same 8 players. Let's take a look at those players. They're civilizations. For Team LY, Clan LY, we've got Jibatong as the Britons in red. Bad Koala as the Khmer in yellow. Kamai, Mr. Yo playing as the Franks in purple. And last but not least, Vivi playing as the Ethiopians. Thomas, we don't know who won Rage Forest. It's tomorrow are the semifinals, and then at some point after that are the finals. So we've caught up on all the quarterfinals, but after that, not too sure. Now, somebody let me know, are there pockets in Arabia? Or is that just a terminology that exists on closed maps like Black Forest and in Arena? Can you have a pocket when the entire map is open? Food for thought. Let's take a look at the Fox clan. Mihai playing as the Chinese. I hope Radu is here or joins us later. Mihai in gray. Dark as the Georgians in teal. Sebastian as the Slavs. And last but not least, Margugu as the Saracens in blue. Did I survive the flood? Oh my goodness. Yes, I did. And my building had electricity and such. How was Oshawa during that ridiculous bout of weather we had? Oh, Thomas, you have nothing to say sorry for. We'll find out the answer soon enough. Is, I guess, the answer. Oh, Dark. Already with the shenanigans trying to steal this Ethiopian boar. But Vivi hot on his tail. Kato, hello, hello. Pumpkin cider. I can't say I've ever heard of or had pumpkin cider. All right. So far, so good. with the boar steel. And look at that. What a teammate, our Georgian. Delivering food into the hungry mouths of the Chinese in gray. But wait a second. Mr. Yo has entered the chat. At what point do these players give up? Now the villager comes forward in case... I mean, that's not going to do anything to the boar right now. Maybe he just wants to kill it so he can harvest its meat. And, okay. Looks like Mihai with the fancy maneuvers outplaying Mr. Yo in the boar game. By the way, I hope everyone can hear me. Everyone can see. I'm getting a bit of issues on my end with the YouTube app. Sebastian gotten over his loss against the Viper. What a crazy game that was. How impressive was Sebastian with the evening up of villagers, even though again it cost him obviously at the end. It did cost him a lot. And now it looks like Mr. Yo wants to do some kind of shenanigans here with these Georgian deer. But what a hold that was. That was fantastic. Yeah, getting my usual error message already with the YouTube on the usual Friday night error message. But hopefully all resolves itself in the next minute or two. Kato, both teams are stellar. Who is favorite? The Chinese team, right? Ooh. I mean, it's hard to bet against Mr. Yo. We've seen Bad Koala. We've seen Jibitong sometimes in team games, but it's hard for me to bet against Mr. Yo. That being said, you do have the champion in green here of the SAX Shen Cup. Mihai played fantastically during that cup. Dark and Margu are also not bad players. I mean, that's saying it right. Oh my goodness, an understatement is what I'm trying to say. I do speak English, I promise. Bit of a scout situation developing here. How's the HP? It looks like this blue scout could 1v2. And he, okay, survives. Sebastian coming here as well to help out. Doc says Team Fox. I honestly have no clue. Just based on Elo alone, I would imagine Team Fox. But like I said, don't discount Mr. Yo. Yeah, it could be Thomas. Let's see. At the end of the day, we'll let the players show us what they want to do. Our Saracen scout does die. He didn't really have that much HP, and now all of a sudden the Saracen, oh my goodness. 3 flares going up in the Britain Center. Let's see who is the aggressor here. So far, it looks like a few Slavic units are moving forward. They do encounter some Khmer reinforcements. I mean, these are 2 good farming civilizations, so light cavalry spam should be pretty decent out of both of them. Cat will be disappointed. She loves Margugu. Well, he hasn't lost yet. Or you mean for missing the stream? I'm going to try my best. Usually 4v4s on open maps erupt into absolute chaos. And not even open maps, on arena as well. And I think there's Nomad also as part of this battle. But generally there's going to be like 10 different areas of attack. And I'm going to do my best to cover it. But no promises. Ebby Tempura, hello, I'm new. Well, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the group. Lee says Ebby Tempura is delicious. I didn't. What is ebi tempura? I mean, I know what tempura is. What is ebi tempura? Lemmy, why? Oh no. Are you afraid for these Ethiopian archers? It's okay. They have the numbers. Usually it devolves into like 2v2 on two different parts of the map. And it looks like we've got build orders that are quite identical. Doesn't matter what civ they all got. It seems like everyone's going scouts and archers in the feudal age. And by the way, everyone is in the feudal age. Shrimp tempura. Okay, got it. First time you join a live, Ebby? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully the first, but not the last. Army counts 40 for LingYuan, 50 for Fox. Civilian population. I'm just going to say villagers because there's no fishing ships right now or trade carts. Villager population is actually identical. Joseph, hello, hello. Let me zoom in with my old man eyes. You are reaching over your head. What is that emoji? I can't say I'm familiar with that. And I just heard myself sound like a complete 90-year-old. What's that emoji, young man? I'm not familiar with it. Imagine not liking shrimp or seafood. Coughs, Cast of Empires. Absolutely. I have had shrimp twice in my life. Prawns twice in my life. I like fish, certain fish. Don't get me wrong. I love me some good tilapia. And salmon. But aside from that, absolutely not. Vivi in China fans call him Fat Dragon. Why do they call him Fat Dragon? We've got a bit of a scuffle here. It looks like our Khmer and Slavic scout units are basically meat shield, but so far the Briton is winning this. He's only lost one archer. Let's actually highlight and see how many units we're working with here. 18-3 to 15-4. HP is basically identical. Army's reinforcing. Another scuffle. Vivi, I love that they call him Fat Dragon. Why, is he on the portly side? Is he a little chubby? Okay, so it looks like our Ethiopian Fat Dragon, who has not walled off any part of his base, it looks like, is being pressed into here. Mr. Yo is here with his scouts. Unfortunately for the Franks, in feudal age, even though it is a cavalry civilization, their cavalry sucks, not to put it too mildly. Missing bloodlines is a huge deal for them. 20% extra HP just gives them from 45 to 54, whereas everyone else goes from 45 to 65. And then on top of that, he's fighting feudal age Georgians, which regenerate their HP. So it looks like an absolute bloodbath here in the Ethiopian base, but a watchtower goes up. At the same time, Margugu is getting attacked into. And I do apologize, guys. I see I'm having some internet issues. Hit refresh. Call P2's full name, because that's kind of dirty in Chinese. What? What? Now you have to tell us what that means. Because you didn't say it's dirty. You didn't say it's a sweater. You said it's kind of dirty. Now I'm very curious. Looks like now they've shifted focus to Mr. Yo, realizing that, hey, wait a second, his cavalry is actually a lot weaker than ours. Maybe we should press into him and his triple freaking stables. Well, Doc, I would name him, but apparently it's not a nice thing to say in Chinese. I don't know. Sorry, I think my chat froze again. It's a nickname for... Really? Okay, so what do I call... I'm just gonna call him Tong then, okay? I'm just gonna call him Tong. That's funny. Thank you for letting me know. I don't want to keep saying cock-a-doodle-doo on the live stream. David Hill, my food has arrived. Double bacon cheeseburger and bacon poutine. That is a lot of pork. Your mom. Nice to catch you live. So the attack on the left side of the map seems to have kind of stalled out. We're approaching Castle Age. So the biggest battles here are on the right side, where let's see what we're working with. 17 Britain crossbows. Remember, they're in Castle. They get extra range against Saracen archers, which their attack bonuses against buildings, but he's adding a bunch more. He's going up to 23. And then Slavic and Khmer light cavalry units are duking it out. Google says it means Painmaster. Doc, I think that's pronounced wife. But I'm ching. Someone wants a little paladin play. I hope we get to see paladins. So far, not a lot happening here on this side of the map, except actually there might be a lot happening. I just can't see it because Mihai is in gray, which is a bit hard to see on this mini map. Yeah, bro, nah, welcome. Nice to see you again. Warm the chat up, put it in rice. You're baking a pizza Sicilian style fried eggplant. Ooh. Sergey, hello, hello. So far, it looks like our Britain is holding here, but not for much longer. The Fox Clan army count is significantly higher right now, 27 units to 14. And it looks like Bad Koala has been penetrated, but some Frankish now. Frankish cavalry is an interesting thing. It goes from being kind of shittier in Feudal Age to being on par in the Castle Age, and then amazing in Imperial Age. So it really is like an exponential situation here. Ooh, Ethiopian is teaching our Chinese a lesson about those faster firing foot archers from the Ethiopians. Abby, I'm not too sure which team is the favorite one. I honestly have no clue. I know that the LY clan, LingYuan. By the way, there are viewers here who speak Chinese. Does LingYuan mean anything? Is that a name of a something? A person, a place, a thing? Or is that just a random name? But Ebby, I was about to say, Team LingYuan from China, they're always playing 4v4s. So I would imagine their coordination is going to be a bit better than Fox Clan, who, to be fair, this might be the first time I've seen these four players play in a 4v4. So I'm thinking maybe the LingYuan clan. Franks, more like freaks. In the sheets, if you know what I'm saying. Here we go. Georgian Knights, they can engage, they can run away, they can heal in the Castle Age, 10 HP per minute. Looks like the push towards Pong's base. Okay. Were they really down that bad? So let's see what's going on around the map, because all of a sudden the left side of the map went real quiet. Nope, it's just normal, a little bit cool name. Okay. So it doesn't mean anything like Fat Dragon or Skinny Dragon or I'm gonna kill you or anything like that. Okay. I really am curious. I mean, they're down 44 villagers, which is not great. They must look at their scores. Sometimes pro teams look at their scores, or maybe it's the fact that our Britain was about to get destroyed. What army does he have? 25 crossbows. Why am I having a hard time locating these crossbows? Oh, that's because they're all the way over here.
Ready.
19 of them, so it means he's got 6 in these archery ranges. That was very quick for the Fox clan. I did not expect it to end in Castle Age, to be honest. I really was expecting to, and neither did they with their town center extensions. But actually, look at the mini map now. You have green with 3 town centers, teal with 2, gray with 3. Our Saracen is on 1, fine. Our Britain's only on 2. 1 for our Khmer, 1 for our Frank, and 2 for our Ethiopian, who is getting pressed into. So Vivi is no help to anybody right now. Although, to be fair, again, was it really necessary to GG? I don't know. P2 looks like he was really getting pressed into. But in any event, it is what it is. Game 1 is taken quickly by the Fox clan. Let me load up game number 2. By the way, I've written all the players' names down just in case Capture Age decides to mess about. And I'm going to check because game number 2, I just want to make sure I have all the players' names right. Okay. Yeah, Thomas, our Britain got pressed into way too hard. And I guess they looked at the score and saw that they were down significantly, so they decided to tap out. All right. Game number 2, we find ourselves on Arena. All right. I love 4v4s on Arena. This is going to get, knock on wood, hopefully, this gets real freaking aggressive. All right, let's take a look. We've got the player who shall not be named. We'll call him Voldemort. Playing as the Teutons in red. Man, oh man, do I love the Teutons. And man, oh man, do I like them on Arena. Cumans for Vivi in yellow. Mr. Yo as the Turks. And last but not least, Bad Koala as the Burmese in orange. Opposite of him, we've got Mihai as the Malay. Dark as the Poles. Sebastian as the Hindustanis, and last but not least, Margugu as the Portuguese. So the Portuguese taking on the Teutons. Okay. Some heavy gunpowder versus some super tanky units. On the right side, we've got the Malay taking on the Burmese. Burmese always kind of an interesting civilization. Will they go elephants? Will they go Arambai? Will they go those ridiculous infantry units with +3 attack for free in Imperial? That's okay, that's funny. Yeah, we have not seen Arena, I don't think, since my Christmas video where it was a 2v2 with Hera. We got some Turk fans in the house. So how many relics are there actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 relics. Are there any civilizations here that benefit from relics? Cumans, Turks, Burmese, Teutons, Poles. Not a single Lithuanian, not a single Aztec, not a single Burgundian. Although the Burmese, if I'm not mistaken, do start the game knowing exactly where all the relics are, which on a map like Arena is helpful, but not super duper helpful. Portuguese only gain resources to send to the others. I'm expecting a lot of slinging out of our Portuguese, unless Tong decides to attack him. Turks on the inside for Mr. Yo. Yeah, I'm curious. I suspect we're going to get to see a lot of bombard cannons. And initially a lot of light cavalry units to contest these relics. Now, the question is, will they go the usual 3-part meta, where they rush up to Castle Age, fight over the relics, and then get into Imperial and attack? Or will they actually give us something a little different here with a 4v4? I love the birch trees in Age of Empires. It always reminds me of going up north to cottage country and just starting a little fire on a campsite. And birch, you can peel off the bark so easily. And it doesn't burn for very long, but it creates a lot of smoke. And always that kind of entertained me when I was a young kid. But in any event, I'm not a young kid anymore. And so now I like to watch video games on a Friday night. Yeah, Ebi Tempura, I really hope we get to see some big battles here. Arena generally lends itself to some big battles. So what do we think is the most useless team bonus here? The Cumans? Probably. Now, it would be really cool if our Turk was on the same team as the Portuguese, because then it would just be absolutely bonkers. Not only are the gunpowder units made faster, all their techs are researched faster, they would hit like a ton of bricks. What's the Burmese? I think the relic visibility is a team bonus, right? For the Burmese. Let's take a look at one of their teammates. Yeah, it is a team bonus. Okay. So, I don't know what's more useless, the Cuman Palisade Wall or the Arena Relic Vision. But our Teuton, he's going up to Feudal Age. And to be fair, actually, can you imagine a Teuton Cuman push right now? Teuton towers with room for 10 villagers. Rams out of our Cuman, which they can build in Feudal Age. That will be pretty cool to watch, and for now, it's the only thing to watch. What is happening here? A Snow Leopard, Gold, and a Relic. Go to a bar. Walk into a bar. Thomas, what do you mean gold reduced for the Turks? You mean they're faster gold miners? I love that he's trying to lame... He's brought so many villagers. This one didn't even have room to train, to construct the tower. But no, it looks like our Cuman for now. How many villagers? 8 villagers on a second TC. So he's not worried at all, VV, since it's his teammate who's putting on the pressure. And not a bad amount of pressure here. Still 7 seconds away from Feudal Age is our Portuguese, who has no way to defend against this right now. This wall segment is already 2/3 down. Okay, he's going to risk it for the biscuit, sending 5 villagers. One is already basically dead. A second one dies. A third one will, or rather, a first one dies. A second one will die as well. But they are dying for a good cause, adding 350 HP to a wall segment. Oh, the 20% cheaper Portuguese gold cost. Okay, that's what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about the team bonus. Yeah, Lemmy, I don't know if anyone here who's watching noticed, but originally this was going to be a Rage Forest live stream. And then I changed it to this once I saw that this was played. Actually, you know what? I recant. Now that I'm looking at the teams and the civilizations, I apologize. At least the Cumans can build palisades on land. I think the most useless team bonus, my bad, would be Mihai's with the Malay. I think it's a naval bonus with their docks. I think it's an extra line of sight, I think, which MBL once used in an Empire Wars game against the Viper, which was amazing. Let's see about the curse of the failed tower rush. For now, the tower rush is succeeding quite well. Our Portuguese, though, is a minute and a half away from going up to Castle Age. He's already creating another wall off, risking even more villagers. He's down to 24 villagers. For some reason, our Turk is also at 24 villagers, despite participating in no action whatsoever. His scout is still here in 53 seconds. He will turn into a light cavalry unit if he's lucky enough to stay alive. Yeah, Doc, I did. I did change it. It's not that I was like tired of Rage Forest. I've been making a joke earlier about how we spent an entire week watching Rage Forest, but I just when I saw that these players played on a different group of maps, and it's a play all 5, so we know we're gonna watch 5 games. Although to be fair, if they all last 30 minutes, it's not gonna be that great. But here we go. 119 wood. Not enough for Siege Workshop, but he doesn't need a Siege Workshop. He is going full on castle. Yeah, the Portuguese are getting pressed into. Luckily, one thing that's very important in the Portuguese base that may have saved his ass is all 3 of his resources are in the back. What a lucky break. If he was like the Cumin, look at the Cumins. Both his golds are in the front position. Not really for red, but if any of his gold, or especially his stone, can you imagine if his stone was in the front position? I'm trying to look on the mini map to see if anyone's stone. Yeah, look at our Burmese. If his stone was like this, he would be in very bad news. Very big trouble. Doc, like I said, I mean, I don't know if they call them clans anymore, but in 2001 they were clans. So in 2024, the other day I was so tired and got so confused. I told my wife, you know, when it's 2017, in a few years, we'll do this, this, and this. And then she looked at me. She's like, what the hell are you talking about? Did you hit your head? I was like, oh yeah, I forgot it's 2024. Oops. Sorry. Well, we're about to find out, Lemmy, if the curse of the failed tower rush is a real thing. I mean, at this point, Vivi's got to have the highest villager count, right? 56 villagers. Ouch, we've got a petard. Heading very slowly. And now it is Tong's turn to wall off. Lemmy, I would love to catch a 2v2. I was looking for one earlier today. A set of 2 versus 2. I think I mentioned earlier that there was a boom goes the dynamite. There was a set played by like Tato and Leary, but it was a co-op game where it was like 2 players controlling one team, one civ. So it wasn't exactly the 2v2 that I was looking for. And the Burmese is going to go looking for trouble here. He is not going to find it. Ooh, he's going to find death, and it is, in fact, a Rambai for our Burmese. But perhaps a little bit too late. This Malay castle might be going up right in his face, or maybe not. Maybe not. There is a Turkish light cav. There is a Burmese scout. They are attacking the castle for some reason. Oh, and the castle does go up, and now the scouts are in jeopardy. No ballistics for that castle. Yeah, it resets everything. Absolutely. What is our Cumin doing? He is plopping down some of them cheaper Cumin stables. By the way, not a single person has gotten relics, it doesn't look like. So, Burmese castle, Malay castle, they look identical. Very hard for me to see who's who unless I look at which one's inside the base. A 30C for our Cumin. Our Teuton, by the way, is still off of one town center. Does not have the lowest villager count in his team. And Mr. Yo, who is in Imperial. Remember, the Turks get chemistry for free, so the second they hit Imperial, bombard cannons are coming out. Although this is a nice little denial here. Is he going to pop out here in the corner? No, he pops out, risks it. Risks a little bit of castle fire. And now he's going to start attacking. Our Portuguese says, enough's enough. What an amazingly fast wall up by Margugu. Wow, this was a lot of Cumin cavalry that was heading his way. Thomas, you spoke it, and it became reality. The Teutons are getting a defensive castle. Somebody train an archer unit of some kind, and if only there were step lancers. Actually, if only there were step lancers. I'm looking at the Cumins. Why? Oh, the Teuton castle goes up first, and they all die in the kill box. Wow. So first, blue sours red. Now red is souring blue. Another town center for our Cumin. No extra town center for our Turk, who is happy to stay off of very few villagers. Malay castle is down. Malay base is being pressed into. Might want to leave Might want to leave this kind of work to the bombard cannons. Nacho, bienvenido. Oh no, I forgot. Nacho. There's another dark stream. I did not do that on purpose. Is it a doubt castle? No, it's only at 61%. So very close. By the way, our cumin is just spreading the cumin tentacles all over the map. Our Turk. This might be his original scout. Because I don't think Mysterio has a stable. I don't think Mysterio has anything at all. Yeah, absolutely nothing. A university and 2 siege workshops. But you know what? All of this time, all of this effort, none of it has been focused on our Pole, who has been left alone. He's got a castle. I'm assuming at some point, once husbandry and chain barding armor completes, we are going to get to see big ol' Schlacht of privileges. And at that point, it's going to be very bad news bears. At least for a while. Oh no, Mihai. Abandoned ship. This is fantastic for the LingYuan team. This is fantastic for LingYuan. Not only do they got all these resources, they can now have a bigger trade route. If they do want, yellow is pinging over here. Mysterio Scout discovers 3 of the 4 stables. How many full works are going up? He's already at 7 full works. Bloodlines iron casting completing. He is going knights. So we'll see how long this takeover lasts. And oh no, Mihai. Even in arena, there's always one player who gets knocked off. Are the Hindustanis gonna save the world? Let's see. 17 camels. He's heading up to Imperial. Still, Mr. Yo is the only one in Imperial. But now Sebastian's going to be in Imperial too. And Imperial camel riders or Chattagny hand cannoneers are going to be absolutely devastating. These are 2 powerhouse civilizations that have not yet kicked into gear. Hindustani and Pole. They have not yet... What's the line from Always Sunny in Philadelphia? I haven't even begun to peak, is what they're saying. That being said, Mysterio's bombard cannons are here. One gets caught out, but no artillery, so they are just stuck at 12 range. Not every day a knight gets killed by bombard cannons. And where's our Hindustani going? Castle has been destroyed or canceled, probably canceled. And this is a lot of Arambai. This is a lot of Arambai. He is not an Imperial, so no chemistry. No elite. And let's see how the camels do. If they can close on these Arambai, they will slaughter them. Knights going after the bombard cannons. Camels going after the Arambai. The starting scout from the Turks, oh my god. That did not go as well as I thought it would for the Hindustani Poles. Honestly, I thought that would go a lot better. All good. I love Yoda English. Ooh. Taking the Portuguese gold is a real flex here. Ori, those long dots are metal, says our butcher fan. Or what does butcher say? No, I don't know. Does he say metal? Diabolical, I think he says. Diabolical. Camels are back. They finally have iron casting, although mostly relying on their bonus. Who's kidding who? Army count for the Lai clan is double. Literally double. 82 to 44. Villager population identical. Aww. A Castle Age Mangonel for our Teuton. I mean, Dark needs to get his ass up to Imperial and go Cavalier already. I'm assuming he's already gotten Schlachta because one castle's down, a second's about to fall. Imperial camel riders are en route. A little bit extra HP. Oh, and he deletes the walls. And another surround. Let's see it. Our Cumin. Where the hell are you going? Running away. Coward. Absolute coward. And this is the last thing you want to do against the Rambai clump and fight in a choke point. But the Rambai don't notice. They stop. They stop to get a chicken sandwich. And let's see how well these camels can do. Now they're more spread out. The Battle of the Bloody Pines here. Ultimately, they die, but there are only 10 Arambai left. Reinforcements to Lucky 13. Elite Step Lancers are going to take on Imperial Camels. If they can stack, good for them. If they can't, bye-bye Step Lancers. Our Tudin is expanding his footprint out onto the map. Everyone is an Imperial except Mihai and Bad Koala. Why is he not an Imperial yet? Okay. Camels engaging underneath the castle against stacked Step Lancers is probably literally the worst thing they could possibly be doing. And our pole base is secure. Our pole is in Cavalier mode, 9 seconds away. Needs Blast Furnace, 20 seconds away. And he's going Winged Hussar as well. I love it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Feeding much? Yeah, the pine trees kept us, kept it PG and not rated R. Okay, human infrastructure is getting deleted. Hindustani camels pretty good at taking down buildings with their attack bonus against them and quicker attack. And now, our Tudin, like me wanting to revisit my younger glory years, is back to where he was in the beginning of the game. This time with a castle. Tell me we're going to get to see Teutonic Knights against the Hindustanis. If you don't see hand cannoneers, Teutonic Knights here could be potentially very fun to watch. Okay. Okay, buddy. Attacking into Mr. Yo here. By the way, they've abandoned, Team LingYuan has abandoned Mihai's base. So Mihai says, you know what? All right. Nice town. I'll take it. This Castle Age Mangonel is still running around here. And this is my one of my favorite parts about Team Game Arena. It's like Castle Blood Automatic, CBA. Eventually, at one point, everyone just starts building infrastructure outside their town centers, and then the entire map gets filled with infrastructure. You've got Winged Hussars. Do you have Lakitic Legacy? Not quite yet. And now our pole is getting armor upgrades for infantry. Not even a single castle up for Obuchs, but okay. You say so. Our Portuguese, what's your base looking like? 4 Feitorias. 0 army. Well, I shouldn't say 0. 1 hand cannoneer. Ooh, it looks like our Tudin wanted to convert those bombard cannons. By the way, does Mr. Yo, number 1, still have any bombard cannons left? And number 2, does he have artillery? No. I mean, yes and no. Oh, he's going Sipahi Cav Archers. Oh god, he is light years away from Sipahi. There's Lakitic Legacy for our pole. I mean, these are just basic 50 HP Cav Archers right now. Let's see it. And there's Imperial Age for Bad Koala. And Imperial Age for Mihai. Who, oh, mamma mia. All right, that's one way to protect your trade. How did how did Team LingYuan let him get up a double wall off without contesting this? Oh yeah, okay, good luck to these guys who maybe they'll snipe a villager or two if they can even see the villager. It is not easy to see them at all. Ooh, okay. Does survive that one villager, but the wall is up to keep the LingYuan walkers out. Because the night is dark and full of terrors. These Step Lancers are just being run around here and there. They're taking a lot of damage from the camels. Oh, they wanted to close on the Bombard cannons, they close, but then they all end up dying anyway. No hand cannoneers for our Hindustani. 46 camels in the queue. Holy shit. That's a lot of camels in the queue. Cuban halberdiers, Teuton halberdiers. This is a very defensive play right now out of Team LingYuan on the left side. Orange is pinging here. Wants to mark it up already. And these hand cannoneers are just going to mow down every single one of these halberdiers that tries to interfere. There's Sipahi, there's Ring Archer Army, there's Parthian tactics for our Turk, who says, you're not going to trade underneath my watch. Ooh, where are these guys going? Where are these guys going? The Portuguese played inside his little square for too long. Hey, he's finally got an army. And there's the Paladin out of our Cuman, the fastest moving Paladin in the game. I love watching Cuman Paladins. You know what I also love? Lakitic Legacy Winged Hussars. Sebastian is the saver. Oh, we'll see if they end up winning. Yes. The Hindustani has absolutely saved the Portuguese butt twice now, I think. And this is not an army that wants to engage into hand cannoneers, not halberdiers. "11 kills, 4 of them villagers." It's a lot of trash units out of both teams. I love the logo of the siege elephant. The icon. So pretty. Winged Hussars are chasing into this. See the Sipahi. Get the hell out. Actually, did we see Sipahi? Yeah, we see Sipahi. 100 HP Cav Archers are on the field. But the Portuguese army is moving forward. There's artillery finally for Mysterio. And siege ram. So he's going to build pretty much the 2 strongest units he can right now. Hindustani might want to get the hell out of here. This is not a choke point you want to fight, especially now that the Paladins are out. Oh, look at that movement speed. Look at that movement speed. The only Paladin that can catch up to a Cav Archer in this game. How many Paladins are there? 9 Paladins, 2 Step Lancers, and now will our Cuman get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of the bombard cannon falls from the Portuguese. That is a sour loss of resources. But now we've got those amazing Malay arbalesters. Poles are nearly at 80 food. Oh, yeah. Well, that explains the spam of the light brigade here. And this is not a fight Mysterio should be taking. In the center, Winged Hussars taking a little bit of HP off the Paladins. Not terrible. Not great, not bad. And now they're clearing up infrastructure. Looks like the map has been carved in absolute half. The only space that doesn't have infrastructure is here in the center. Literally every other area has infrastructure on it. Our Turk is pushing into the Malay base, but our Pole defends him yet again. And what is the payload on the trade here? 109 is pretty good. And for you? 93. Okay. Ooh, Doc, that is a very good question. I'm not 100% sure. That is a Spirit of the Law question. Someone invite Dark to the game. Oh, Nacho, never change. Although it is a little weird that our Pole went light cavalry so soon, instead of continuing to spam Cavaliers. Oh yeah, you are entering an alley with Burmese halberdiers and Imperial. Look at that ridiculous attack. And by the way, they're not even fully upgraded yet. Step Husbandry for our Cuban. He's going to start pumping out units lightning fast. Yeah, where's Ronzi? I think we've gone over this like a few weeks ago during a live stream, and then somebody did answer it with the Spirit of the Law answer, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember the answer. Army count, LY clan has 60 more army units, and they have about 70 more civilian population, and this is a lot of army, but Purple isn't really noticing. Man, Rage Forest 4v4 is so much fun. You see a lot of siege with mangonels and onagers and siege onagers and such, but arena you really do see a lot more diversity of units, just because it's much more of an open map. And look at our Teuton, halberdiers, hand cannoneers, a single monk. At least their halberdiers come with 2 extra melee armor. Yeah, Nacho, I'm wondering why it's not useless. It's just Dark isn't massing them in sufficient quantity. They do trample damage, and by the way, a very powerful trample damage. If I'm not mistaken, it's 33% damage in a half tile radius, which is pretty bonkers. But why are they moving so slow? You think the melee pick cost the game? I don't know. Those arbalesters are pretty damn good for the melee. They have all the upgrades, except Thumb Ring right now. And here come the Scumin. The Cumin. Hussar moving almost as fast as a Shravamsha rider. Okay, our Teuton is getting pressed into here. We're 52 minutes into this game. I'm really curious to see what the kill count is. And our Cumin is jutting straight into the center. 1, 2, 3 pole castles stand in his way in a Maginot line. And he is starting to gun them down. It's not a terrible unit. It is, in fact, quite a strong trash unit with that, with the trample damage. The problem, again, Dark is just not massing enough of them. You'd think with 95 villagers on food. Sorry, I know there's action going on. I need to see how many stables our pole has. Only 11. That's why he's not massing enough. He needs to add 7 or 8 more stables. Heck, make it 9. Make it an even 20. Are we seeing karambits? No. Okay, our Teuton finally got crenellations. Not too sure what took so long. Looks like a couple of unfortunate trade carts here against the outer wall of the city, and now fortified walls just appeared before our very eyes. Oh, these elephants are gonna melt so fast. What a throw of these siege elephants. Now I'm not too sure about Teutonic Knights with this many gunpowder units out of our Portuguese, who is getting ballistics. Why is our Portuguese getting ballistics? Somebody explain it to me. For this one cav archer? I don't think the Portuguese even get heavy cav archers. Uh-oh. Teuton's been breached, which means the trade route is potentially in jeopardy. Our camels have gone the wrong way, though. Go south. Go south. Life is not peaceful there. Okay, he is. He's pivoting. He sees it. He sees the trade carts. They are returning to the Teuton with 98 gold in their pocket. Malay elephants. Sorry, Burmese elephants. My God, I told you it's hard for me to see the orange and the black. Do they have Howdah? Doesn't look like they've got Howdah. Oh my God, what an absolute, what a choke point, and what a tanky elephant to take on 46 arbalesters. Probably the best elephant of all the non-Persians to take these guys on. Patrick, glad you could catch us. You're watching in surround sound, hearing all the deaths. Especially the elephants. Poor, poor elephants. Is anything attacking this castle? I see a single Treb. It is a very cocky move here out of Mihai to move his Arbalesters forward into a castle full of villagers. Artuden has secured his location. More Cuman army is coming, but it looks like Team LingYuan's trade is kind of in jeopardy, whereas Team Fox's trade is just, you know. Oh, and I forgot the Hindustani caravanserais. Let's see how many. 7 of them, and look how nicely placed. Remember, they speed up the trade carts. They also heal the trade carts. So unfortunately, no one on LingYuan has picked Persians. Oh my god, the Treb is shelling away at these Cav archers. If only it was a Briton Treb. 100% accuracy against non-moving units and blast damage. Neon, welcome. The Portuguese have ballistics on their gunpowder units. I didn't catch, did we see Arquebus? I would imagine at this point, 59 minutes into the game, they should have Arquebus. And how is Brazil tonight? Chaos in 7.1. Surround sound. Patrick, I'm glad you could catch a live. I'm glad you could catch this live. This has been a really exciting game number 2. Game number 1 kind of I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't the most fantastic of games, but game number 2 so far is absolutely delivering, including the never-ending stream. Now he's finally got 71 winged hussars. How many stables does our pole have now? Okay, so he added 2 more. Okay. All right. Artuden has no army. Fox clan is slowly but surely evening up the army count, 150 to 170. Uh-oh. Finally LingYuan decides to engage into the trade route. Finally. Now, I believe inside the caravanserai aura, the paladin should not be able to catch up to the trade card. Outside of it, this Cuban paladin absolutely should. Yeah, bye-bye red. I appreciate that, Patrick. Yeah, Thomas, I know my hours are not the best for European or Asian viewers like Doc. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 8 halberdiers, 6 halberdiers. Where even are they? They're massing over here. Oh no, Artuden is getting wrecked. And our Cuman is deciding to attack the trade, but it looks like the Hindustani has saved. Yet again, look at Sebastian. Sold 500 food, sold 500 wood, 500 food, 500 food. Bought all of that. Thousands and thousands of resources just to buy a bunch of stone. You'd like to be in a colder country? Sorry, Doc, I should have said Australasian. Or whatever the technical term for that part of the world is. I thought Brazil was having winter time right now, no? Thomas, thank you so much. Dankeschön. And here we go, Dark. Nacho, look away. Nacho, look away. Dark is actually doing something productive. Villagers and trade carts. And now Fox Clan takes a massive army count lead. 40 army count. They are down in villagers and trade carts, though. Oh, Nacho. Figured you meant that. I was about to call you a bloody American to get even. Hey, that is not an insult here. In this household, we want to be south of the border. show how many kills. 2 kills on this one light cavalry unit. Let's see. That being said, the trade is still up. Nobody has cut through the forest to add length to their trade routes, which is a little surprising. And look at Mr. Yo creating a wall off here. Enough is enough, he says. I can't believe this wall is still up from when Margugu tried to build a castle an hour ago. The gold for LingYuan is good. Yeah, Vivi has a lot of gold actually. Yeah, fair enough. I forgot that winter means different things in different parts of the world. Malay skirmishers are out, and no trade is a good trade here for Mr. Yo. Back away, man, back away. This is the perfect moment to send in elephants, because elephants would absolutely destroy this army, especially the Burmese, which now finally do have Howdah. Look at that freaking pierce armor on an elephant. 9 pierce armor. And look at the vacant real estate in Teutonia. He has no army count. Does the cockadoodle do? Does have a castle still left for about a third of a second. Okay. So things are not looking very good here now for the LingYuan clan. He has escaped with a TC. But to be fair, we saw the exact same thing early on with the Mihai getting knocked out of his base. How many cav archers does Mr. Yo have? 40. It's okay. 50 paladins for our human. Where are they? Oh, here they are. He moves forward, he backs away. 60 Imperial camel riders for our Hindustani. 80 on food, 40 on gold. He is going to be able to train these ad infinitum. But yeah, if you're watching this, please do hit that like button. Oh no, our Cuman's army is upside down. The halberdiers should be up here against the camels, and the paladins should be down here against the hand cannoneers. Oh, what a sour engagement for Vivi. Instead, he fights into 2 counter units. Oh, that was so gross. That was so gross. That is sour with a capital frickin' S. And now look at the HP on the paladins, down almost 2,000. Okay, but he's back for round number 2. We'll keep an eye on that. Bombard towers out of Mihai. A lot of gunpowder out of him all of a sudden. Has swapped his arbalesters for 31 skirmishers. And against halberdiers and against these cav archers, they should do pretty damn well. And it looks like they are one-shotting these Sipahi cav archers quite nicely. Okay, let's see if he can get his positioning right this time, Vivi. I don't even know what the hell this is. A little bit better, but the halberdiers are still all to the north. Okay, the south has been smashed through. Just a few camels remain. More paladins are moving, but they're tethered to the halberdiers. Why? Let's see how well they can do. What are they going to go for? The BBCs or the hand cannoneers? Probably the hand cannoneers would have been the better choice to go against initially. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 6. 5 or 6 is all he's going to get. Don't let Mihai recover. He's been okay. I mean, there's 3 players on the Fox clan that are at 200 population. Nobody on the LingYuan clan is close at all now. Now Margugu wants a market here, and he's going to get it. Look at the army counts. Double for Fox clan, 235 to 115. And this is just absolutely bonkers. Our Burmese is going two-handed swordsman with gambesons. It looks like the next and final Teutonic castle is going to go down. Bad Koala's getting pressed into here as well. That castle that he built a long time ago has finally fallen. And all of a sudden, oh my goodness. Somehow, though, the LingYuan clan is up to 166 army count. It's got to be all the cumin, right? Yeah, 65 of that is the cumin. But of that 65, 55 is basically pikemen. Ooh, wait a second. Margugu overstepping here, entering into the castle fire zone. And now Sebastian, who still has 48 camels in the queue, does not want to engage into this. No, 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 no. Love the BBCs. Or the BBTs. Oh, again, he almost gets all of the bombard cannons. How many kills do we think the bombard towers have gotten, actually? 47 is not bad at all. Green is pinging over here. They want to get rid of this castle. Probably not the biggest need to get rid of that castle, to be honest. If you're seeing paladins and halberdiers, might want to focus on the barracks and the stables. I don't think he's going to go Kipchaks anytime soon. Unless you plan on running your units underneath the castle, then yeah, then it's a good idea to get rid of the castle. But it looks like Team LingYuan is falling apart. Red is done. Yellow's base is about to get crushed into. And somehow this Teuton castle is still up. How is this castle still up? And our Teuton's pressing out. Oh no, oh no, bye-bye trade. Every cart that falls is so sour. Our Burmese is adding in. Now remember, Burmese can go mana per cavalry and try to absolutely shred these hand cannoneers, which are technically archers. But maybe should have done that a long time ago in a galaxy far away, because in this galaxy it might be a little bit too late. Even though LingYuan clan does have more civilian population. Sebastian still just training 25 camels. Okay, so he's starting to run out of gold, is our Hindustani. Although he does have 46 on the field, and the paladins close yet again. They did not learn their lesson the first time. They did not learn their lesson the second time. Will they learn their lesson the third time, as an absolute orgy of death erupts here? And our pole. Oh no, Nacho, look away. Our pole is back with Cavaliers, and Fox takes game number 2 as well. Wow. Yeah, both teams are amazing. Oh, Sebastian, MVP. And interesting that Mistio's most trained units was the Cav Archer. Our Teuton didn't really get his settlement, his civ, his meta, whatever you want to call it, up to where it wanted to be. And I don't know that hand cannoneers from him is really the best. I mean, the Teutons have such powerful units at their disposal. They are a brawler civilization with all that extra armor. Their paladins, slow as shit, but they can take an absolute pounding against these camels, especially. Let's see. Biggest donor, Hindustani. Biggest recipient, our Malay. That's how we was able to rebuild. What about our Portuguese? He got 11,000, and our Teuton got 20,000 resources. Most trade for our Hindustani, most gold for our Hindustani, and most relics. So, most gold, most trade, and most relics going to our Hindustani, which explains why he was able to train 631 camels. And here we go. Let's see. 20 conversions for the Teuton, which is not terrible. Our Portuguese. He was so close. He was getting pressed into when he wasn't even in feudal age yet. And somehow he managed to hold that off with some help from green and rebounds. But look at this. Mr. Yo not far behind. 1,046 kills. Anyone else even close? 900, 800. Ah, poor Teuton. 400 kills only. Wow. Absolute epic game here out of these two teams. And ultimately, actually, you know what? I want to count the kills. I'm just going to do the first two digits. So this is 2,000, 28, 3,600, 17, 23, 27. So about 800-900 kills less for Team LingYuan. Well, there we go. All right, moving on to game number 3. I mean, this one was an epic game. I can't wait to make some shorts out of this this particular game. The push was delayed. The castle time. Yeah, exactly. Anytime you pull 8 villagers in Dark Age and then hit in Feudal and build that tower, it delays you so much. So, Lemmy, the curse of the failed tower rush continues. Bear with me, just checking the players' names. That is a crazy KD. All right, game number 3. We find ourselves a little homeless, a little nomadic. And here I do like to zoom out. I know, actually, maybe it's not going to work on a map this big, but it looks like Mihai and Sebastian very close to one another. Where is Margugu and Dark? Dark hasn't even placed the town center, just now does. Ooh, I don't know about this. Fox Clan here. Margugu and Dark are next to one another, but you got Vivi to your right. You got Bad Koala right, literally above you. Literally 15 tiles away. And then you got Likes Licks on top of him. So a 3v2 in this part of the island. And then Mr. Yo was kind of on his own, hanging out. So let's take a look at the civilizations for Team Fox. Sebastian's the green Malians, Mihai's the Koreans, Margugu as the Lithuanians. That's going to be very sour. I don't know that he's going to be able to collect any relics here. That is a sour civilization. Unless he just plans on going something other than heavy cavalry. Which, to be fair, the Lithuanians, faster moving pikemen, skirmishers with 10 frickin' pierce armor, hand cannoneers, also winged hussars. But unlike the Poles who are missing the last armor upgrade, they're missing the last attack upgrade. And then Dark as the Spanish in teal. A few tiles to the right. Vivi as the Berbers. Bad Koala as the Vietnamese. Likes as the Huns. And last but not least, Mr. Yo as the Italians. Ooh. I mean, I guess you have the Spanish and the Lithuanians, 2 cavalry civilizations. So the Italians... Malians also, actually Spanish and Malian could be a gunpowder civ too, so we'll see how the Italians do on this map. Patrick, you would think that I as the caster would know the answer to that, but because of my level of professionalism, I can tell you I just discovered that this set of games was played about half an hour before I went live, so I have no clue if this was all some big organized event, a show match like Wii Sports did, or if it's just a bunch of bros hanging out on the internet. But I assume they probably picked civilizations. I assume so. Watch it be completely random. Let's see who's gone for lakes. Looks like our Spaniard has gone for lakes. Our Malian's gone for lakes. Our Italian dock is very close to the Malian one, but the Italians on water beat out the Malians. And then, goodness gracious, Bad Koala likes have 2v1 Mihai here. Actually, my apologies, 3v1 here. Vivi's here with the Berber dock. The question is, have they seen Mihai? Yes, they have. Looks like some kind of shenanigans were already attempted here by our Hun. Doc, which of the players are ladies? I know we have them in the chat. We have them. I know we have women in the chat. I meant the 8 players that were watching. Just hanging out on that LAN server. Probably not LAN server. Who's kidding who? Now, this is very much a... one thing I should point out. Very much a map that inures to the benefit of the Vietnamese. Because they see exactly where their opponents have their town center. At least their first town center. Which is a fantastic vision. I mean, I don't think Red needed vision of Blue's town center here. Although good confirmation for him to get. You put that hat, that what is it, the cap on your head that they make little kids wear, and you back yourself into a corner. You think about what you've done. Orange is pinging over here. By the way, this is a very interesting little lake. Usually we've seen on Nomad the lake is in the center of the map and it's kind of enclosed. This is, I guess, is also maybe not really enclosed. 3 billy goats crossing the stream. Where's the troll that wants to eat them? Here we go. Bad Koala making the first move. It is a nice lake. He is very much opposed to Lithuanian housing, is our Vietnamese. Tomislav, hello, hello. Oh my god, Patrick, that's hilarious. Mad Koala. That's why I love the Age of Empires crowd. You guys are a lot funnier than I am. I love that. And he is still pretty angry. This is the last thing Margugu wants to probably do right now. Stable for him. Where's a barracks? Okay, it's up here. I was thinking, you're not a Khmer. You don't get to just place a stable without building a prerequisite. And this is so sour. You know, he's going to keep attacking these houses. He's not really going to run into the town center because of the TC fire, but he is definitely, if you leave this house, he's going to attack these two. So this is not a great situation here for Margugu. Oh, and the Huns, remember, when they build their first town center, they get a free horsey scout, unlike anyone else on the map. Oh, wow. So 2 big advantages in terms of scouting for Team LingYuan. The Vietnamese with the vision, and the Huns with the horsey. Wow, okay, that's a big, 2 big advantages in terms of vision. And our Berber, instead of going on the offensive, he is walling himself in. Oh my goodness. Look at this greedy Berber. He just wants this whole chunk of the island to himself. Mad Koala is mad indeed as he tries to lame the primary gold. He will get his tower up. No, 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 no. Don't lock yourself in here. Not as angry as my ex, but I'm ching. Thomas and Tomislav. Everyone who comes here from Austria, their first name has to start with the letter T. On the water, we got a couple of galleys. fending off a couple of galleys. Malians versus Italian. The Malian Italian, and like I thought, it is Sebastian. No, wait a second. It's Mihai, my bad, who's getting pressed into here. If I'm not mistaken, this is a 4 versus 1. You got Vivi, Likes. I don't know. Likes has two stables, 2 water stables, otherwise known as docks. So it's still a 3 versus 1. And Mihai's doing a good amount of damage, even though it's 3 versus 1. Remember, their ships cost less wood too, the Koreans. We have Austrians, we have Australians. We're a mixed bag here at Cast of Empires Friday night stream. Team Thomas, Team Derek. That would be fun. Team Tom. Don't take the risk of confusing Australian and Austrian. Oh man. What, they don't eat strudel in Australia? And they don't eat Vegemite sandwiches in Vienna? Ew, Abby's from Denmark. One of my funnest trips in Europe was a day trip to Denmark, to Copenhagen. I got to see 2 things that I really wanted to see. I got to see The Little Mermaid, and I got to see the ridiculous, what is it called? Kristiansand? The lawless, drug-fueled city inside the city. Dark taking a lot of heat right now. Let's take a look at what's going on with Dark. Well, I mean, Dark and Margugu were naturally going to take a punishment, right? They spawned in literally the worst possible location, surrounded by 3, and now, oh no, our Berber. I mean, you created this nice big wall off, and now you breach it, and now Dark is in trouble. Our Spaniard is only at 26 villagers. He's had his gold lamed. No stone. Somehow, where does Dark have villagers on gold and stone? Oh, here they are. Oh, they're sharing a gold patch. Stone patch. Oh my god, stone, not gold. And here he's getting the Lithuanians gold. Christiania. Yes, Christiania, my bad. The best part of Copenhagen. Yeah, tell me about it. It was the only reason that I took an overnight ferry from Oslo to Copenhagen, was to go there. What's going on here? Malian galleys are chasing Italian galleys. Oh my god, these two have been chasing each other forever here on the water. Not sure why the Italian fire ships are so hesitant to engage. They are taking the long route here, is Mr. Yo, when you could easily attack into this with 3 fire ships. I think 3 fire ships should beat this, no? Town center for Teal is down. Berber camel archers are coming out. As per social media rumor, Austria have a separate desk in the airport for Austria. Jai Kumar, I saw that on Instagram as well, for all the confused tourists. Yeah, who missed their connecting flights going to the wrong area. Did I buy something in Christiania? That's between me and my drug dealer. That is, you know how doctors have client doctor privilege? Really? They closed it? That's unfortunate. Why did they close it? Although, to be fair, I was also looking forward to seeing The Little Mermaid, which is less about drugs and more about just like when my mom was very young. she went to see it and she told me how pretty it was, and so I went to take a picture there for her. And it was pretty cool. Okay, our Spaniard doesn't have a town center. What he does have is a castle. Unfortunately for him, this conquistador does have cavalry archer armor, which means where are these Berber camel archers? They are over here, do bonus damage against the conquistador. Ooh, it looks like our Italian fleet's about to get sandwiched. I don't even know if they can take this fight, let alone... Oh, from the frying pan into the fire. Wall off happening here to the south. Camel archers and Vietnamese villagers attacking this Lithuanian tower. Our Lithuanian's heading up to Castle Age. Is he even going to reach it? Yeah, he is going to reach it. It's a pretty secure, very annoyingly placed tower. Hard for me to look at. It seems like there's another tower over here. So our Lithuanian has defended with towers. Because of gangs and violence? That place was the coolest, most chill place in the entire city. That sucks that there's now gangs and violence there. But yeah, I can see if they started selling harder stuff. I mean, nobody wants that. Well, some people want that, but... Here we go. The conquistadors are about to learn a very important lesson. And that lesson is you are going to get one shot by these Berbers. Ouch, 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 ouch. For nothing. I don't think he even fired a volley of cannon fire at these guys. The scores are oddly similar. Mihai's dock is still here. Now his teammate is helping him clear up some other docks. And he's still 3 versus 1, 3 versus 2 here. What am I hearing? I thought I heard a Treb for a second, but I don't think anyone's at Imperial yet. Okay, towers do take care of some of these camel archers. It looks like a couple of them. I reversed the team scores. I bet Team LingYuan thinks so. Oh, Betsy. Babies are asleep. Wipe is asleep. Time to do some work and get rocked to sleep by cast of empires. I will gently rock you into that good night. The little death that is sleep. Jackson, welcome to the live stream. Bad Koala deleted his town center. Now it's a 2v2 on the upper side. Interesting. So our Hun is going for more town centers. Army counts are very low, which is usually what happens on Nomad. There's usually a lot of static offensive. Mostly towers, castles as well. Villager counts are generally not super duper high. Water by this point, though, although we're only 28 minutes in the next 5 or 10 minutes, I expect one team to completely abandon water. And then we'll start entering that phase. Oh my god, a production line of death here. Okay. But Mysterio has had enough. That being said, so has Mihai. Ninja Turtles are out. How do they do so well against those ships? They don't have a bonus against ships. Oh, they do have a bonus against ships. +4. I did not know that. Seeing as how I cast mostly Arabia dry map games. Camel Archer is the only camel unit that doesn't have a cavalry bonus. Interesting. You're right. Yeah, Doc, my internet's being real shitty too. In the beginning, I had to log off of Wi-Fi on all my various devices. Somehow, our Lithuanian-Spanish combo is still alive. I don't know for how much longer. Fox Clan is down 30 villagers. Their army count is identical. Let's see what that army is. We've got one Scorpion inside here for our Lithuanian. We've got Navy for our Malian. Navy for our Korean, with the exception of one Mangonel, which is making its way here towards the Malian base. And then we've got 3 Conquistadors. So the vast majority of Fox's army is on the water. otherwise known as a navy. Meanwhile, our Berber has 15 camel archers, 10 of them in this position. I see a few purple dots streaming across the map. Ooh, a Lithuanian is getting... Okay, he's on parade mode, doing some fancy loop-de-loops here. Cav archers for the Huns, crossbowmen for our Italian, and that's basically it. Our Vietnamese has no army to speak of. Does he have any kind of infrastructure at all? No, not even a barracks. He's got a bunch of outposts and structures here, some pigs and stuff. I mean, I love that he I love that his vision is pigs and no one's taken them there yet. Yeah, those Genoese crossbows are super fun to watch. I did not realize they came with an attack bonus +4 against ships. But look at everyone going up to Imperial. Bad Koala is going to be the only one stuck in the feudal age for a long, long time. He has 400 gold. Might buy some food. And our Vietnamese is being such an annoying mad koala here. He's trying to lame this passage between the two parts of the island. I love it. I love it. He's also pinging over here. Why? Oh, telling Mysterio, hey, your villager's about to die. Yeah, thanks. I think Mysterio knows. A couple of housing projects here. Camel archers are out. Yeah, Koala was getting hassled. I'm a little bit surprised. I feel like our Hun, because remember that Koala started like here, no? Like right north of the Lithuanian base, or was no, sorry, it was here. Oh, all these forests look the same. You know, you've seen one forest, you see them all. He started right here, and then our Lithuanians surrounded him with towers as he himself pressed into the Lithuanian base with villagers. And then I guess he couldn't handle the stress, and he ran back into Purple's base, and Purple carved out a huge chunk of the island for himself. You're always cool. You always get koala'd. Yeah, again, Red with the uptime delay. Well, yeah, he is finally in the castle age, right as everyone starts heading up to Imperial. So we'll see how long he lasts. Another aggressive castle here by our Berber. I'm hearing battering rams. Where? Oh, where am I hearing battering rams? I'm just gonna look and see who actually has battering rams. No, it's not you. Oh, it's against the market here. No trading for the Spanish. Oh, bringing this against a battering ram is a risky move. You need to get the best attack rounds out of your mangonel. Otherwise, this thing is going to destroy this entire army in a matter of seconds. Unless Dark decides to help out with his villagers, which may or may not happen. Italian castle is under siege. No fewer than 3 Korean Trebs are here and a bombard cannon en route. Oh my goodness, we've got a cannon galleons for our Italian. And Sebastian. First the Hindustanis, now the Malians. I mean, the man likes his camels. He smokes nothing but camels. Madhouse. Morning from Australia. Doc, why do I have a feeling your definition of freezing is and mine are a bit different? All right. A chase to the castle. Where are these villagers going? Now they're in the crosshairs. Oh, you do not want to engage into 2 castles with camels. Not with 0+2 armor, you don't. Because that is exactly what happens as they get picked off one by one. Ouch. Now look at how many arrows are added to a castle full of camel archers. Did you see that stream of arrows? That was ridiculous. By the way, also ridiculous is that Mr. Yo single-handedly is holding the line here against the Malian Korean combo, which is not an easy combo to hold against. Genoese crossbow do come with a nice +4 attack bonus against camels, so I'm not too sure. I mean, Mr. Yo is not paying attention or what? Why is he not attacking these? That was weird. Why did he not attack here? Oh, Mr. Yo built a little bit of everything. A few bombard cannons, a few condottieri, a few Genoese crossbows. The villagers are saving themselves. Repair the bombard cannons. Repair the bombard cannons. Ah, he loses one. What will die here first? The camel does. Decent hold there from our orange Italian. 20 degrees Celsius. Get the hell out of here. Jai Kumar, they have 20% discount, I believe, on all gunpowder units. Yes. What's the highest temperature it gets in Canada? About 38 Celsius in the summer, and then minus 38 in the winter. Yeah, Doc and Jackson, I was thinking the same thing. And the LingYuan clan takes their first set. Interestingly, look at army counts. They're actually down in army count. So let's see what was going on around the map, because like I said, I suspect one team is kind of given up on water. No water, no water. Barely any water. Barely any water for yellow. Actually, they all kind of gave up water except for Mihai, whose Korean ships are patrolling all of the shores. Mr. Yo, I mean, holding 2v1 here is absolutely epic. This reminds me of like Budapest. You got Buda, you've got Pest across the river. But our Hun is pressing to the north. Our Italian is pressing to the south. And actually, it looks like the Fox clan is kind of condensed here in the center. It looks like yellow, purple, and red have taken the periphery of the map and all the good resources that come with it. And then teal, purple, and blue are kind of just compressed. Sorry, not purple. Teal and blue are kind of compressed here in the center. Nowhere to run with this annoying lake. Meanwhile, it looks like our Malian and our Korean are running out of wood. There's no more wood for them here. That's sour. This is the only forest they have, and that is being jealously guarded by our Italian. There is a bit of wood here, but now the Hun is starting to press in with those cav archers as well, and they lose a treb, which is never fun for anybody. Yeah, minus 38 is literal death. Waiting for this for the streetcar or the bus is ridiculous. Jai Kumar, I'm from Toronto. Doc, that is also my thought. Everything in Australia is poisonous and wants to kill me. Drop bears from the trees and such. Yeah, Patrick, when the Huns build their first town center, they were recently changed, I think 2 or 3 patches ago, that they get a free horse scout. which is funny, but I thought in the beginning it would be advantage for Team Likes with the Vietnamese and the Huns. The free horse scout to scout the map and knowing where your opponent's starting their bases. Those drop bears free. Are you impressed that I know about drop bears? I mean, come on, that's pretty esoteric. Nacho, you like did Dark like cut your tires on your car or your bike or something? All right, let's take a look at the stats. Camels again for Sebastian. Halberdiers for our Hun, which is not usually what you really want to see from the Hun, but doesn't really matter. They won the game. No trade, no tribute given. 3 conversions is the top. Kill count, our Italian, big surprise, 95. What a boss hold for Mystrio. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, never discount Mystrio. This was just an absolute epic hold. Dark took Nacho's girl. Yeah, Nacho, you have like a personal vendetta against the Dark. You're a couple of hours north of me. Ooh. Lake country. That's pretty cool. Barry, I'm assuming. All right, let's move on to game number 4. Everyone should visit Canada in the summer, end of summer, beginning of fall, when the trees start looking very, very pretty. Purda trees. All right, let me just make sure all the names are correct here, because the game inserted some names here that I'm not sure what they are. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It inserts like the Chinese script. Pardon me as I lean in my chair to get my cue card. I made the note of the names of the players. Bear with me. Uh-oh, we've got a bit of a player whose name should not be said in polite company again. Yeah, let's take a look at Team Fox. And by the way, game 4 is, I said we're not going to watch Rage Forest. I lied. My pants are on fire. And we are back in Rage Forest. In the northwest, middle of nowhere, Markdale. Okay. Nacho, at some point you're going to have to tell us why you hate Dark so much. White Castle. Oh, man. I tried White Castle. It was nothing special. I tried it in Vegas, though, so I don't know. In any event, Dark is back. Playing as the Byzantines in blue and green in his pockets. Sebastian as the Mongols. Margugu as the Goths. And last but not least, Mihai as the Bengalis. Spawning opposite of him, Bad Koala. Bohemians in red. The man whose name we're apparently not allowed to say because it means something dirty is our Persian in yellow. We'll call him Tong. Mystrio is the Celts in purple. And Lix as the Aztecs. So the Aztecs are facing off against the Byzantines. A infantry civilization against a counter-infantry civilization. 2 good monk civs. To the south, we've got the Bengalis against the Bohemians. Okay. Let's see some war wagons. War wagons. Oh my god, Hussite wagons. Yeah, Thomas, exactly. Shout out to Marco Robbie. Oh my god. Martin, hello. You are joining right at the beginning of game number 4. Let's take a look at the map because we've got 2 avenues of attack to the south. And it looks like both avenues have to be defended here by Mihai on his own. And then to the north, 1 avenue of attack, where the players have already declared peace. It looks like our Aztec Eagle has gotten stuck behind enemy lines. No, they let him back into the fold. And then I wonder if Margugu is going to help out here. Sigornati with the 2790 super chat. Thank you so much. You never send a message. I always feel so bad. Thank you. I appreciate the super chat. But then send a message. Say hi. Oh, and as I clicked on your thing, my chat froze. 1 second, guys. Okay, we're back. It doesn't matter what the amount is. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate your appreciation. If you've never met a Canadian before, there's the most Canadian thing you'll ever hear in your life. I appreciate your appreciation. I thank you for your thank you. Near Mysterio's base, there's a random speck of color near the edge of the map. You mean this clearing with the crocodile? The dinosaur? Uh-oh. Yeah, Martin Mysterio's playing. Sorry, I just saw the chat. You wasn't sure. Gaia is always this weird, like, bronze color. It's like kind of brown, kind of bronze, kind of dark beige. It's a weird color. I don't know why they don't make it something neon to stand out. I guess they don't want it to stand out, right? They want it to kill you. 3 rhino pull here by Sebastian. Wow, you've been playing since you were 17. You're over 45 now, so you're just a little bit older than I am. I used to play this when I was like, 15, 16? No. Yeah, 15 in 1997 when the first AoE came out. Thank you so much. I'm glad you, honestly, I'm in the same boat as you. I was so happy to see that this community is still around and this game is still around. And as always, like, a huge shout out to T90. Like, that guy kept this community alive. Our OG godfather. Okay. They are really, really annoying this one rhino. They keep firing one arrow at it. And then absconding into the town center. And then firing another arrow. But finally they do kill it. But yeah, this game was very important to me as a teenager. Growing up in the 90s, and I'm so happy that it's still around, and I'm happy that I can participate in the community. Most importantly, I am very happy about that. And by the way, I have some pretty big plans for this channel, so stay tuned. Oh god, your villagers half dead, your scouts basically dead. Let's see how likes. I mean, he already takes up 2 pokes to the ass. Okay, let's see it. Intentionally camouflaged. That's what I think the point is, right? Although if they wanted it to be intentionally camouflaged, they'd have made it like green in this map, right? Oh no, pile of rocks in the way. Pile of rocks in the way. He needs to be careful. He's moving a little bit off outside the line of sight of these rhinos. Yeah, Doc, these amazing players, sometimes they use their sheep and their goats and their turkeys and all of that. This time a yakety yak, all intentionally so that they can use them to block the attack path. Oh, you're watching on your TV. Got it, got it. I know you're from Brazil. I remember when a few streams ago when you sent the super chat, I asked you what the R was. And then you said you're from Brazil, and I was like, is it the real? And you're like, yes. I remember. Patrick, that's why she likes when the horns hit her. I'm telling you, you guys are cool. You guys are much funnier than I am. I should like mine the chat for ideas and puns and then just steal them from you guys. Jackson, you bought this when you were 10, huh? That's pretty cool. I had to beg my dad to buy me this. You know how I convinced my dad to buy me this? Because my dad really didn't want me playing computer games. But he made one very critical mistake. He bought me Warcraft. And when he bought me Warcraft, it was game over, because after that I told him, look, this is like Warcraft, but it's historical. And I'm going to learn all about history from this game. And he actually fell for it. And that's how my Age of Empires journey began. I basically tricked my dad into buying me this game. Although I don't think I tricked him. I think he was probably pretty happy. He's a computer programmer, so I probably was happy I was playing with computer games and not doing drugs out behind the Wendy's. Thomas, I am 41 years old. Actually, almost 42 in October. Oh, you played when you're 28, now you're 32? 32 is still young. Sergey, your mom used to play this when you were like 4 to 6 years old? Wow. That is super cool. I mean, there's a lot of players right now who got started. Like, the Viper started because his dad played this game, right? And was a member of the Zone back in the day. Eric, hello, hello. Mesoamericans have European-style armor. Let's see. Maybe not this guy. Maybe other units. He was happy because I was a nerd like him. My dad was quite the ladies' man. He had a nice little porn stash when he was in his teens. He was nice and skinny, unlike yours truly. Oh, the 70s. How old is the Viper? I'm not too sure how old the Viper is. I don't think he's in his 40s. Yeah, Sigornati, that is exactly why I tell everyone when I finally do start playing this game, don't expect too much. Game knowledge is one thing, clicking the mouse is another. A little late for daddy, no front. Thomas, I don't know what you mean. But let's take a look at what's going on around the map, because we are approaching the 20 or so minute mark when everyone should be hitting Castle Age. Likes to get poked is going to be there in 17 seconds. Everyone keeps thinking that I'm playing this game while I'm not streaming. Believe me, if I had the time to play this game when I'm not streaming, I would be live streaming it. Believe that. Believe that. Believe me. I wish I had the time to live stream this. I woke up today at 6:30. Dealt with baby. Then we went out with the baby. Then I worked. Then I got home, casted a video, edited the video. And then half an hour before the stream, I changed the thumbnail in the format of tonight's video. And here I am. Oh my god. Oh, Jackumar, that's true. Look, this game is very... I don't know how historically accurate the campaigns and all of the, you know, information from the campaigns and the stories are, really. Because I don't know the history of 45 different nations and such. But it still does teach you a good amount about history. You lost 3 in a row in ranked? Why would you want to team up with me? You want to lose 4 in a row? Yeah, Martin. I am not a morning person. I used to go to bed at 3 in the morning. And wake up at like 10:30 in the morning. And now it is just a completely different world. University, monastery. Mihai is definitely rushing to Imperial, right? Yeah, 1,000 food, 700 gold. Our Bengali wants to hit Imperial Age. He still has that little army that he built in Dark Age and in Feudal. Oh yeah, Thomas, I'm a late dad. Although that's not uncommon anymore in North America. My parents had me in their early 20s. But nowadays, everyone I know is having kids in their late 30s, early 40s. Let's... You know what, Doc? Let's treat your Elo like a limbo competition. And we'll see how low we can both take it. 24-hour shift beginning at 7 a.m. Ouch. Yeah, Sergey, exactly. It's a completely different world than it was in the 70s and 80s. Aw, Martin, that's cute. How low can you go? He is attacking into a Persian tower here. Okay. And it is, in fact, our Aztec who hits Imperial Age first. And what are we getting? As always, a big fat Treb. And as always, a big fat question mark for me. Why he's going a Treb? Because there's literally no army here to support it. You guys are seeing what I'm seeing, which is a whole bunch of empty space. I see one monk. And when you rush up to Imperial, you cut corners. And when you cut corners, you don't have resources for army. Mihai, by the way, the exact same, with the difference of at least some semblance of a small army. But again, this is not a scary army at all. Persian castle being dropped behind the tower. Will Mihai see it? Yeah, he sees it. What is this wall off for? Are you afraid our Bengali is going to cut through the forest? On the south side? Your favorite number is 11. Ooh, 1800 is pretty good, Jackson. "22 years the first, 24 the second, now you're 29. Yeah, look, Thomas, if I had the European, if Canada had the European style, like maternal leave, paternal leave, vacation pay, security benefits, probably I think a lot of people would have their kids younger. But because we don't have any of that here, especially like me, when you're self-employed, you have nothing from the government. So people kind of delay. Rovsi, hello. What, Doc? What were we? What did we want to ask Rovsi earlier? I forget. That shows you how good my memory is. Son and daughter, nice. One of each. Rovsi, we wanted to ask you something earlier. I forget what it was. Oh, these crocodiles. Martin, not really. No, especially not for self-employed people. People with like government jobs and employment, general employment, they have like time off, maternity leave and stuff. Oh, it was about the farm eco. Right. But for us self-employed, it's absolutely not great at all. All right, Treb's pushing in. Persian castle is down. Our Persian is 10 seconds away from Imperial. Chose not to defend, repair the castle. Our Bohemian is still in castle, but Bohemian being Bohemian, he already has hand cannoneers in Castle Age. And now army is being trained here. Some Celtic light cavalry. I didn't have that on my bingo card. North America has terrible health for parents. There's like, I shouldn't say terrible. Canada is a lot better than America. America is like very expensive. Depends on the stage of the game. After hand cart, the poles should be better before wheelbarrow. I'd imagine the Chimera would be, especially since it's hard. Okay. Jai Kumar, yeah. I have a lot of Indian friends who say the exact same thing. A lot of pressure. The Poles for sure. Okay. Well, there you go. In the late game, that 8% drop off counts for a lot. Then, by the way, what a interesting army of contradictions here. You've got your Imperial Age monk from the Bengali with the armor rather, and the block printing upgrade, and then you have this, an army that couldn't put a dent into a tree. But our Goth is starting the Gothic spam. I see Anarchy. Crop rotation for him. Blast Furnace as well. To the north. Oh, man. The Celt is champing at the bit here. He wants to get out. He wants to go and attack and raid. But he is stuck behind a couple of trebuchets. I love that our Celt already has siege onagers. No Furor Celtica just yet, though. It does have siege engineers on them, so... Our Persian is getting pressed into. Luckily for him, this is a mostly infantry army. And infantry is gonna melt like delicious cheese on a pizza to these hand cannoneers. Oh, that, Ropsy, I wasn't even considering the Georgians and their, fortified church steroids. Let's see it. Let's see it. Upgrades. Not fully upgraded. Are these Savars still a minute from Blast Furnace? Hey, stop moving and start attacking, Red. How many conversions for Gray? After all of that, only 2 conversions? Wow. Mihai getting absolutely FUCKED by that random number generator and only gets 2 Savars? Ouch. I mean, he does save one of them in the inside the castle. Okay, will he get some more now? Yeah, he got an extra one. That was really sour for him. And now we've got Mongol faster moving, not yet. Against Celtic extra HP. Yeah, does have Furor Celtic. Careful, Mangadite. Careful, Mangadite. Ooh, oh, ouch. Okay, Heresy and Blast Furnace. And we are seeing Haufnitzes for our Bohemian. Everyone is an Imperial. Let the battle, let the bloodshed, let the ridiculous armies clash into one another begin. That sentence made no sense. Just go with it. Patrick, I need no excuse to draw pizza analogies. Discuss pizza. The Savar is a very gorgeous unit. And there's Drill. Okay. How many, he got Drill when all of his onagers died, but maybe this game is gonna last a long time. Maybe not. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. They do manage to get a siege onager for their troubles, so not exactly a free pancake, but these guys should be fully upgraded. Fully upgraded hand cannoneers, fully armored. And now we're gonna have Haufnitzes. Oh, what a fun, beautiful unit. What a beautiful unit. But how many of them are there? Ooh, only 2. Okay. 250 attack bonus against buildings, though, is pretty damn good. And uh-oh, this is a doomed Gothic charge here. I'm surprised our Persian is even moving forward. I don't think you're even needed here right now. Ouch, 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 ouch. The power of a counter unit on full display here. Lechuga, welcome. You're cheering for Sebastian. All right, we've got Stronghold for the Celts, Citadels for our Persian. Why the hell not? You're facing off against the Goths. Pretty good chance you're going to see infantry. The Mangdai are risking life and limb to snipe these siege onagers. What a... Like, so, you guys know sometimes I get upset with players for not being as aggressive as I think they should be, especially with elephant archers. Man, oh man, is Sebastian being aggressive here. He's paying the price for it, but he is being nice and aggressive. Another SO falls. Now we're getting Wagenburg tactics for our Bohemian as well. Let's see how that push is going. 55 kills for the hand cannoneers, 0 for the glorified BBC. And here we go, Mihai, our Bengali, going the Elephantos. Definitely a great deal, Lemmy. Oh, damn, Jackson. That is a very random but appreciated comment about the Southern Fried Chicken. Always reminds me of New York City when I went to Charles Pan Fried Chicken at Broadway and 70th. Or is it 72nd? Man, do I love my fried chicken. I'm probably going to order Popeyes after this live stream. Who's kidding who? Derek, clan war is what old men like me who don't know what the modern lingo is for teams call it when every one of the 4 players is from the same team. Like everyone is a gamer legion, everyone is an aftermath, or was an aftermath, I guess. Our Aztec is making skirms. To be fair, they do have, it looks like he does have Otlot though. So they do outrange the Mangudai significantly, no? 7 to 9? 9 to 7, rather. And they will get the monks as well. And the skirmishers. So not a terrible, terrible thing to have. I mean, obviously against siege onagers, ugh. But I think Outlawed skirmishers, very underrated unit. Welche Javeliners I'm not a big fan of for the Mayans, but the Outlawed upgrade with the extra range and attack. Look at this beautiful. All you need here right now to make this the most erotic army composition is a few Hussite wagons in the front to tank half the damage of projectiles. And then you've got literally the most beautiful army. Ooh, speaking of beautiful army, Chunky Boys are en route. Chunky Boys are en route. Oh yeah, spill one out for the for our Aftermath brothers. Ooh, Derek Brisket. Doc. Okay, this is definitely not what you want to do with your skirmishers. This is definitely not what you want to do. Although getting a conversion on the siege onager, at the end of the day, you are trading out trash for trash. Doesn't look like team or clan LingYuan has any trade going for them. While Fox has a lot of trade going for them, although the payload seems to be really shitty. 71? What? Why is it so bad? Is it only blue that has trade? Anyway, we'll check up on that later. Oh no, elephants are sniping Hafnitzas. That's not what you want to have happening. Yeah, we've entered into late night streaming. You remember how there used to be like late night with Conan O'Brien and then late night with what's his face? Oh, I forget his name. Oh, 100 Teutonic Knights would be pretty erotic. Craig Kilborn was it not Craig, but something Kilborn was his name, the late night. In any event, speaking of late night, at the 46-minute mark, our Aztec is getting pressed into. And I'm not sure 12 skirmishers and a couple of monks are going to help out. What's the HP on the monks? What are we working with here? 60, not terrible. Still 8 upgrades away from fully upgraded. Doesn't look like he has the gold for very much, though. Bohemian. I mean, come on, throw in a Hussite wagon. There it is. Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. He literally has everything. He has bombard towers. He has hand cannoneers. He has Haufnitzes. And now we are adding in a single Hussite wagon. Which, by the way, if you put it in front of the elephant archers, will tank half of this damage against the units behind it. What an absolute meat grinder here. Everyone is wasting their meat shields. Maybe throw in some halberdiers for red as well, because they do a lot more bonus damage to the Bohemians. Maybe some monks? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It looks like there's a stalemate there. It looks like our Mongol is about to face a few Celtic units. He pivots immediately. There's a couple of Woad Raiders. Upgrades on them. Elite, fully upgraded. But not with these numbers. You cannot engage. Stop streaming them one at a time. Okay, he agrees. Our Aztec has been left alone. 12 skirmishers are now 20. 2 monks are now 4. 0 trebs are now 3 trebuchets. Okay. And he's got some Woad Raiders to support in case the siege onagers get a little bit too close. A little bit too close for comfort. Oh no, the Hussite wagon died. Mother. Robs, do you think Fox takes this? I mean, the LingYuan clan has 50 more army count, but they are down 120 civilian population, so they need to do damage in the next 10 minutes. Otherwise, that bigger trade route for Fox is going to absolutely crush them. Look at this meager trade route for the LingYuan clan, although it seems like their payload... No, this is 86. Askarls taking on a Persian Treb, or Persian units, rather. How many kills on the hand cannoneers now? 209! Each one of these guys has literally gotten more than 10 kills. Each single one. Elephant count not great right now for our Bengali. I'm assuming he has pikes? Not really. Yeah, I think he does. Mongol is very strong, but you know what? Honestly, like I said, don't discount Aztec skirmishers. They have 9 freaking range, and they attack on an 8 before bonuses kick in, and they get 2 bonuses against the Mangudai, archer and cavalry archer. So they should be absolutely slaughtering these Mangudai. And that is exactly kind of what's happening here. How's our Woad Raider contingent from? Oh my goodness, where's Catherine? Cat, you're missing the cataphracts. No pun, actually pun intended. No logistica. Attack upgrade fully. Armor upgrade not quite. Not elite. Jackson, the way the Hussite wagon works is if you put it in front of a unit, it takes half the damage of a, let's say, the elephant archer, half the damage to the Hussite wagon, and half the damage to the unit behind the Hussite wagon. So it tanks, so the unit behind it can stay safe for a lot longer. And the Hussite wagon has a lot of armor and a lot of HP, so it can take a absolute pounding. I mean, Fox Clan is still down. Now look at the civilian population. They're up 140. It looks like their trade route is much better. But to be fair, actually, you know what? This trade route is up and running also. And I'm really curious to see what the payload is. 100. Okay, so we're getting a little bit better. Nearby markets are getting deleted. Further markets are being placed. Oh, our Persian is switched into Hussars. Good play. Yeah, I agree. Our Goth is spamming halberdiers of all things, which he keeps running into this Bohemian meat grinder. How many kills? 222. Come on, cataphracts. Okay, finally fully upgraded, except no logistica. You gotta get that logistica, my man. You gotta get the trample damage. You gotta get the 18 attack bonus. Come on. What are Dark's resources like? He's got no gold. Yeah. Looks like the Celtic castle is under attack from what? Okay, whatever it was got killed. Patrick, bon appetit. The Bengali player is also not enough on farms for elephants. What's Mihai? You mean 4 villagers on food is not enough for elephants? His base has been breached. Fox is in a bit of trouble here. And oh no, their trade route is right here. How many villagers left for our Bohemian? 5 villagers. Oh, if they can place some bombard towers here, it is going to be very bad for Fox. And in come the Hussars. They are going trade hunting. Teal is pinging south. He probably wants the markets deleted, right? Yeah, there we go. Reroute that trade. Oh, and now they're just going to clump up here. That's so annoying. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Our Mongol is finally back with those bumper car onagers, and they're going to wreck these. It's such a ridiculous unit. But the slower moving, tankier siege onager is here. First volley shits the bed. Second doesn't even happen because he dies. Honestly, how many kills on these skirmishers? 43 kills on skirmishers. That is something only these skirmishers can do. Maybe Lithuanians too. Who's kidding who? Oh, purple pancake. There's a one-eyed, one-armed purple pancake people eater. Come on, mangonels on both sides need to spring into action. You gotta love that the Celtic one can take a direct hit. Sebastian has 10,000 wood. Food. Oh, he got 15,000 wood, 8,000 food. Okay. And he's not even population capped yet. Oh, but this is what happens when you don't micro your freaking skirmishers. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised no one is trying to take down these towers. These towers are just kind of getting built uncontested. And there's 19 villagers here. Oh my goodness, Bad Koala has brought the entire village. And here we go, finally some contesting here with a single Bengali Treb. We'll see at the end of the game who was the biggest donor, who was the biggest recipient. You know who he needs to be slinging resources to is the frickin' Byzantine with his 7 cataphracts. By the way, where are those cataphracts? Uh-oh. Oh, it looks like they're heading straight for the Celtic castle. Does he have Logistica? Come on. No, still not. Yeah, he needs to send him resources so he can at least sell them and try to afford it. No, actually, he's got 1,000 gold. Does Dark. How many towers? Let's take a look. 20 towers with 164 kills. Where is our Goth in all of this? 93 halberdiers. The elephants are bearing the front. I love how Mihai is playing these elephants. Very aggressive. 8,000 HP is there for a reason. The Savars try to rear end the Trebs. They get one. Will they get a second? Will they get a second? They do. They get a third as well. Ouch. Well, there goes your answer to those bombard towers. Somehow our Aztec is still alive. Look at the space. Look at this. He's been pressed in like a sponge. You know, you could take this army on if you had your upgrades. Like your vegetables. You gotta eat your vegetables. You gotta take your upgrades. Celtic Castle has fallen, and there's nothing to stand. Here's the trade route for LingYuan. Uh-oh. Forget the frickin' lumber camp. What are you wasting your time on the lumber camp for? How many kills on the hand cannoneers now? 358! Mamma mia. Jackson, that sounds delicious. You think Dark is slinging Mihai? Somebody is for sure slinging Mihai. He is not affording 7 elephant archers at a time based on a half-dead economy. Although he does have 66 trade cards. So the gold income's there for him. Savars are going for yet another raid. I think you should have learned by now to defend your freaking Trebs, no? Where are they going? No, they are going after the Trebs. Okay, hasn't gotten one yet. Okay, he's about to get one, yeah. Okay, a nice hold there. Finally, the Goth shows up to play. Now go and kill some Bombard Towers with your ridiculous, what is it, +6 attack bonus against buildings for the Huskarl? Yeah, +6. Oh my god. At least stagger them. Come on, you know you're facing siege onagers. Stop clumping. This is either going to be an amazing Treb takedown or it's going to be a huge pancake. That was a fantastic attack round there out of Sebastian. Let's see it. Let's see it. One pancake. He's chasing. But, uh-oh, the monks are out. The monks are out. Will he get the conversions? Will he get the conversions? Why did they turn around? They turned around, those dummies. He gets one. It dies. What is the HP on the monk now? Now we're up to 95 HP on a monk. Oh, the Aztecs. Oh, you beautiful bastards. Chicken soup with rice and beans. Mmm. Patrick, you and Jackson are making me very hungry. 007. Let's check the kill count on those hand cannoneers. Oh, it looks like a bunch of them died. And oh my god. Oh my god. Fox Clan is holding here? I knew it. I told you. Send your Huskarls forward. Oh my god. They're walling themselves. He doesn't even give a shit that he's leaving a bunch of villagers to die behind enemy lines. Wow. What a ridiculous hold by Mihai and his Gothic ally. Wow. Okay, tell me you've got Logistica. Come on. I don't know why I keep checking this one upgrade. No, still no. There's Mahayana. Okay, I guess Mihai needed that. He was at 200 population. Wow, and at the same time that they shat the bed here to the south, they are getting pressed into the center. Fox Clan, all of a sudden, more army count, but LingYuan is catching up in civilian population. Their trade route looks like it is nice and juicy up and running. I know I have to cast. I wish I could eat. But it's okay. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. You gotta love that a monk can take a freaking siege onager shot to the face and still stay standing. Oh my goodness, this is the Rocky Balboa monk. You gotta push and keep going. What's the speech that he gives his spoiled son? It's about how hard you can get here and keep moving forward. Leonidas Dragas, welcome. With a name like that, I assume you are from Greece? Oh god, guys, don't get me started on food. Oh, especially mac and cheese. Oh, now I want that creamy Kraft mac and cheese. Let's see what's going on around the map. To the north, somehow, by some trick of fate, our Aztec has held. Cataphracts, still no Logistica. I don't know why I'm obsessing over that one upgrade, or maybe because the LingYuan clan is going heavy on infantry. In the center, the Mongol is pushing a couple of shitty attack rounds there. A missed opportunity to flatten some of these Savars. Oh, another attack round absolutely shits the bed. In center bottom, not too much happening. In the bottom, absolutely nothing happening. Mihai's at 49 elephant archers, 44 kills. Contrast that with the hand cannoneers who have 284 kills. Oh yeah, Margugu is real cocky that they can hold this position. 13 Gothic barracks. Multiply that by 3.2. What's 13 times 3.2? 39. And then let's say 2.5. Maybe let's round it up to 3. 42 generic barracks. This is the equivalent of 42 generic barracks production capacity. But oh, wait a second. He is going face forward into a freaking Celtic onager. Whoa. He's not noticing, but the gate's open. The gate's open. And the gate's closed. That was a missed opportunity there for Mihai to move forward. Papas fritas. Did the Persian make any caravanserai? I don't think he did. Not that I can see. You think he knows that the Persians get caravanserais? I mentioned in the arena game how when the Hindustani had a bunch of them. Mike of Bosnia, nice to catch you live. I love borscht. But when it's warmed up. I went down to Brighton Beach in New York and I had a nice big plate of borscht with sour cream. Doc, the only vegetable I refuse to eat is a mushroom. Because I am not down with eating fungus. Okay, it looks like for a second a bit of confusion there. Oh, what a another missed opportunity. Come on, get the Huskarls. He got his own teammate. Ugh. Okay, finally does get those Huskarls though. Ouch. Borscht is Eastern European beet soup. Purple beet soup. Yeah, I don't mess with mushrooms. I hate the texture and I hate eating fungus. Uh-oh. How is our kelp missing so many onager shots? Mr. Yo, I literally had a short a few days ago about how good he was with onagers against the plumed archers and eagle warriors. And now all of a sudden he's shitting the bed. Very unfortunate. Hand cannoneers. I feel like a lot of them have died. The survivors. This is like the Napoleon's old guard here. 23 of them have 120 kills. Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna be a big FU to the LingYuan trade. Ouch. I'm still a funny guy. I love goulash. There's very few foods, like I said, that I won't eat. If you discount seafood and you remove it from the equation, there's very little that I won't eat. Yeah, goulash I think is Hungarian, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, if you end the game, finally he has Logistica. My goodness gracious. It took an hour and 16 minutes for him to get it. How are the elephants doing down here, though? They had 24 kills. Now they're up to 63. 50 freaking trade carts and fishing ships. Down the toilet. And maybe this is why Red, Bad Koala, built all these houses here in the early stage of the game. He knew that there was going to be a path cut through the forest to Grandma's house. And even though LingYuan still has 150 army count, to be fair though, look at their civilian population. It's only 50 difference. But again, they find themselves in a position where they have to get damage done very, very soon, or it's actually literally GG. Otherwise, economically, they're not going to last. Mihai is just massing an elephant army here. That looks very scary. He got a castle up to 47%, and then it looks like he got sniped. Oh my god. What is the point of that? You know they're just going to reroute their trade somewhere else, which, to be fair, they haven't done yet. Oh, no. A couple of Bohemian bombard towers. Civilian populations are not too dissimilar. The scores are only about 10-15% apart. Our Aztec has 88 trade cards, and using all of that, he's going for skirmishers again. And look at this press in. 7 Byzantine barracks, 13 Gothic, 3 Byzantine castles, 12 bombard towers. Are the balls flaming? No, yeah, they are. There's Greek fire. I must watch Sopranos and eat carbonara. No, you gotta watch Sopranos and eat gabagool. Hey, Calm, where's our gabagool? I love the Sopranos. Nacho, fish is the only seafood I eat. Anything else, octopus, shrimp, sushi, raw, that stuff I don't mess with. If it's on land, I'll eat it. Why is Teal pinging over here? Is he is he telling Dark, hey, build a couple of nearby lumber camps so your villagers don't have to travel so far? Okay, our Aztec is dead. It looks like there's going to be an imminent GG probably called very soon. Scores are now 20% apart. It looks like the attack into the trade route has been cleared up. Finally. Looks like another castle was attempted here and denied. But now the army counts are 100 different. And of that 100, 64 of them are elephants. 57 of them are here. And he is streaming Savars to their deaths. This is the charge of the Savar Brigade. And wow. Well, I'm glad it's a play all 5 and not a best of 5, because we still have one more game after this. I do not eat calamari now. Onager versus Castle Flex is absolutely bonko. But that's the kind of shit you do when you have 17 onagers on the way. Wow, what a game. Mangudai. Like I said, I would have loved to see a few more Hussite wagons out of our Bohemian. And now let's see who was slinging who. Our Goth was slinging our Bengali. Look at our Bengali. 40,000 resources extra. Wow. And it looks like Sebastian and Dark both were slinging him. Everyone else on the team got a few thousand, not too much. And on LingYuan, look at them. A bit more self-sufficient. A bit more independent. They don't need no man to help them out. 49,000 trade gold. Our Aztec must have had a good amount with 88 trade cards. Not really. Our Aztec's the only one. The only one who didn't give anybody any money. I love it. Let's see the kills. Wow. Well, there's your, I mean, that was, we kind of knew that was going to happen with those hand cannoneers with 400 kills almost. David. Yes, thank you for the reminder. If you're watching this, you like what you see in here, hit that like button. Look at that kill count for the Bohemian. Literally no one even close. Our Mongol with Mangudai in siege at 1090. Our Celt 1061. Mysterio kind of shit the bed there with those attack rounds, not going to lie. I'm a little disappointed in his attack rounds. Our Aztec got knocked down very early, it seems like, but still 400 kills for him. 81 buildings destroyed, 48 conversions from our Aztec. But those hand cannoneers are definitely the MVP here for... unfortunately, I don't think you can have an MVP from the losing team, but if they were to win, they would be the MVPs. Sebastian does have 37,500 gold. All right. We are moving on to the final game. And let me just make sure all the names are lining up. Everyone is... Jake, we are watching a duel between the LingYuan clan, which is a new clan from China, and the Fox clan. And you are joining in game number 5, where I need to change one of the players' names because it again spawned in Chinese script. I always feel bad when I say Chinese because I don't know if it's Mandarin or Cantonese. And I feel like I'm like an idiot saying, duh, Chinese. Who is... P8 is Vivi. Okay. You haven't heard of either team? Fair enough. Oh my god, I've never seen a 4v4 Haboob. Look at this. This is adorable. Usually you have 2 pips on the die. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look how close they are to one another. This is going to be so much fun. Let's take a look at the teams. Wow. I'm really excited for this one. We've got Tong as the Japanese in a red. 2 bushes tell me that this is the Gujaras by Bad Koala. Mr. Yo as the Burgundians, and Vivi as the Incas. So everyone started with a free llama llama under their town center, which it looks like they already ate. On the other side, we've got Margugu as the Dravidians. In his pocket, if you can call it that on this map, is Sebastian as the Magyars. Dark as the Romans. That'll be fun to see. And Mihai as the Mayans. Okay. Okay. Well, Mayans are always a good team to have in a team game. Always a good civ to have in a team game with their cheaper walls. Yeah, Jake, they're playing it tomorrow live, and then hopefully I'll be able to live stream tomorrow night at least one of the 2 sets that are being played. Mr. Yo with the shenanigans already, but his scout is so injured. He's trying to pull this elephant. Vivi is here to help out. That doesn't really need to. Mr. Yo, being an absolute boss teammate, brings 400 food for free from the hungry mouths of the Dravidians. Or was it the Magyars? Or was it a neutral elephant? No. Where the hell did he get that elephant from? Or was it just Vivi's elephant? Yeah, I think, never mind. That might have just been Vivi's elephant. My bad. So the players are using their scouts to pull elephants, which is not something I've seen on an open map. Usually you see that on like Fortress, where they can run their scouts into the castles. Yeah, I can't read the Chinese letters. No, I have to change it because, you know, I don't know what they. That's why I disable the chat as well, because I don't know what these guys are going to say to one another. You think that? Yeah, this is very aesthetically pleasing. Usually what I do is before a live stream, I'll do the map as the thumbnail, but then afterwards, once the game is over, I try to find like a nice battle, or at least a nice clump of units, and put it. So we'll see what this game is. Probably something from the arena or the Rage Forest. Is the player in red a new player? No, he's been around for a while. I'm told his name in Chinese. Somebody in the chat earlier told me, and I wish I knew who, but their name is also, I think, was in Chinese letters, that this player's name is a nickname for penis. So there you go. No, Lixu is not playing in this game. He played last game, and I think in game 3 as well, but not in game number 5. Yeah, I didn't know that. I was saying the player's name. I was reading it out loud and saying it, and then somebody in the chat was like, yeah, you know, that's kind of a rude thing to say out loud in Chinese. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, there you go. Live and learn. By the way, what is the distance on this Haboob? Because Haboob is usually not the longest of distances, which means we might see a shorter game like we saw in Arabia in game number 1. Is it going to be scouts and archers versus scouts and archers, or are we going to switch it up and see something a little bit differently? Nacho, you have to tell us, what did Dark do to you? What the hell did this player do to you? But I agree, Sebastian has been the MVP so far on Team Fox. Patrick, I don't know if that's a reference to The Office? Fire guy. I don't know, Jake. The only one walling himself in is Mr. Yo. Okay. Zebra getting pressed in. Nice, delicious bit of food for those hungry Burgundians and their coked out civilization. Fire to fired to hired was Ryan's story arc. By the way, what is the over-under on the developers just dropping a whole bunch of acid and designing the Burgundian civilization? What are the odds that that actually happened? More wall-offs to the front. You know the back is open, right? Actually, yeah, they're not playing the map on explored. So some maps are played on explored settings like Rage Forest, but this one, like Arabia, is very much not. They're going to discover a bit of a Dravidian wall-off here. Thomas, last game was really long. I think an hour and 20 minutes. And Fox took it when they absolutely attacked the trade route and knocked out the Aztec player at the same time. Yeah, Jake, I'm always 50-50 on the Burgundians and the Khmer. On which one is more acid trippy of a civilization. The Khmer do have some really bonkers features, but being able to convert your entire population into Flemish militiamen is like something completely... I think that might, in my opinion, the most bonkers unique technology in the game. Okay, we've got a scuffle of the feudal age. The Battle of Cactus Ridge. Yeah, they were trying to get into the trade route with their Savars and their hand cannoneers and the bomb and the Hafnitzas. Oh, they got it from H3? Well, there you go. I don't know anything about age 3. Barely anything about age 4. Okay, so it is, it appears to be the exact same thing as the Arabia game. Tong has indicated to Bad Koala that he is about to get rear-ended here. And our mine is bringing reinforcements to these scout units from Dark. Although they are on the low ground. It looks like Vivi is also getting pressed into. So yeah, basically literally the exact same thing as Arabia. How long did that game last? 36 minutes? I've watched AoE 3 and AoE 4. I couldn't get into them as much as I can in AoE 2. My loyalty lies to this particular game, not so much to the franchise. Like, I'm not into Age of Mythology, Age of Empires mobile. It's this particular game that that has captured my heart. Ooh, we've got a kind of an interesting wrench in the mix here with a few skirmishers moving forward. Our mine is going to be sour to lose some archers, but takes a little bit of the sting off that they're 10% cheaper. And that Bad Koala, our Gurjara, is going to have to hustle to defend these skirmishers, and he defends quite well. Fantastic hold out of both of them. It looks like Mr. Yo's base is getting spit roasted by Magyar scouts to the south, Magyar scouts and Dravidian archers to the north. I mean, if you're going to play a scout-heavy feudal age push, is there anyone better than the Magyars? I'm hearing archers fire. Oh, it's over here. There's a lot of Mayan archers. Our mine has gone full on 15 archers. Army count Fox clan has double the army count. I love Medieval 2 Total War. Jake, that's how I was. That's how I was with my cousin. I got him Age of Empires 2 for his birthday when he was a wee little one, and he got real addicted to it, real good. Yeah, Medieval 2 was the best. The first time you play it and you get sideswiped by the frickin' Mongol horde, it's like a rite of passage. So Fox is really putting on the aggression, but on the left side of the map, Koala and Tong are pushing out, but it kind of looks like their army's losing steam a little bit. Our Japanese is adding towers. The longer the game goes on, the better those become if he Yasimas them up nicely. Not a lot of defense to the rear. It really is a fun map. It does force you to choose a priority. And by the way, look at the center. the center is basically a highway. There's no battles here. The armies are just using this to navigate around the map. The real battles are all taking place behind, to the rear of the base. Yeah. Exactly, Doc. Okay, he says there's no full frontal attacks, as there is an immediate full frontal. Oh, Mr. Yo with the Custeliers and the single Scorpion. Okay, that'll shoo away some feudal age armies. Our mine is still around 14, 15 archers, going up to 16. Dark and Mihai aren't in the castle age. They are both on the same side of the map. But Mihai is, I don't know if he's abandoning ship or if he's just looking for safe patches of gold. And he's going to take it over here, but Bad Koala sees him. And he's going to hunt these villagers, but unfortunately for him, even with bloodlines, these scouts are basically half dead. And there's a Roman knight here already. Yeah, so Mihai just says, F that. I'm not falling for this. I'm just going to fight back. My villagers have loom. Good luck to you, sir. Shoos him away. Aztec Mayan is here, towered down to the Roman. And Mysterio's scout, Scorpion gets surrounded. Custelier is too late to the party. 28 attack against your 1 armor, removes about a third of their HP immediately. What are you guys? A couple of scouts. Surprised no one has gone backwards yet to the forests. They're all still jacking the pips on the dice. On the die, rather. Our Japanese is just going pure skirmisher play, relying on the spearmen and now Shravamsharite. Okay. They dodge 5 arrows right now, so 11 archers should be able to do some good damage against them. Skirmishers stop moving and start attacking. Okay. Ouch. This is a lot of crossbows to be losing for our mine, but again, now they're 20% cheaper. Magyar and Dravidian army is moving out. Mysterio, have they seen his castle? Yeah, they've seen the castle when it was under construction. Aw. I'm very much looking forward. I think I told my wife when I retire, when I get old, I'm definitely not going to be one of these guys that like goes and plays bocce or goes and like hangs out and does like knitting or I don't know what. I'm definitely going to be playing video games all day and going to the casino all night. Assuming I have like a penny to my name when I retire. And she promptly called me an idiot. And that was the end of that conversation. Okay, our Magyar is laying waste to the north of the Incan base. Our Inca is training what army? Eagles, okay. Like, I'm looking forward to retirement, even though it's like more than 2 decades away. I'm hoping by then there'll be like a chip I can just insert straight into my brain, like in Futurama, that'll allow me to just play the game with mental commands. I'm sure Elon Musk will come up with something. The Age of Empires neural chip. Bit of a scuffle here. Let's highlight and see what's going on. We've got Incan Eagles and Custilier taking on Dravidian crossbows and Magyar cavalry. And it looks like the LingYuan army has been absolutely melted. A couple of Custiliers are left, but their charge attack is very powerful, but it also takes 40 seconds to recharge. Although these guys, I think, yeah, they already have the attack back up and running. Gurjara camels. Needs, if he's gonna go the Travamsha route, he needs Kshatriyas. He needs to reduce that 70 food count. What's my casino game? Craps. Followed by slots, then blackjack, then sick bow, then pie gow, then Texas Hold'em, then lucky lady blackjack. Every game at the casino is my favorite game, but if I could play one game for hours and hours, it's definitely craps. Forget the Toronto meetup. Let's do a Vegas meetup. Doc, is that show good? That's the one with Seth MacFarlane, right? Oh no, Mihai's villagers finally do bite the dust. I don't mean like Texas Hold'em like against other players. I mean the table game Texas Hold'em. Oh, our mine is getting his army count destroyed here. And he is doing a lot of moving. Martin, yes, I do. Oh, our Incan is also getting to the Mesosivs are getting wrecked right now. I've heard good things about the Orville. That it's like very entertaining. Oh yeah, Jackson, I meant the Hold'em table game where you play against the dealer. War is also a fun game to play. I'll play roulette, but not if it's 00. I know that's way too much of a ripoff. Even 10 is enough of a ripoff. Too much of a house edge. Okay. The LingYuan clan, they were down big army. Now they're actually not too far behind. But the Fox clan's economy is growing bigger and bigger and bigger. Ooh, and they see Japanese cav. Oh, this is going to be very problematic for our Mayan. Because the Japanese Cav Archer was recently buffed to get a +2 attack bonus against archers. Ooh, but 20% cheaper archers might account for that. We'll see who ends up winning that at the end of the day. And I don't even know what the hell is going on here, but I'm here for it. It looks like yellow and purple are definitely taking this battle handily. I like Seth MacFarlane. Anything he does is amazing. Although Ted is by far his best creation. Your TV is almost the size of a wall. Damn. That is amazing. That is the dream. Yeah, these Japanese cav archers are going to be able to pick off these crossbows very, very easily. Thomas, I should be live tomorrow, assuming everything's okay during the day and I'm not exhausted. I should be live with Rage Forest. Am I a fellow comrade? Ooh, a comrade of what? The red-haired guy, the Irish guy? I've seen a few clips of the Orville here and there, and what I saw I really did like. Oh, you definitely have to watch Ted. The first one is just one of the best movies ever. It's so funny. The next ones are okay. The TV show's kind of shit. But the first Ted movie, it's about as good as this push here for Mr. Yo with 2. And he's laming reinforcements, by the way, from Blue. Blue is having to thread quite a needle here if he wants to help Green out. All of a sudden, the LingYuan clan is ahead in army count, but look at them. They're down about 50, 60 civilian population. You've heard me talk about capitalism a bit, so you thought I might be a socialist? That's funny. Capitalism. What is that? There's that funny scene. What was the name of that movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger played a Russian cop that was sent to America? And when he arrives in America, he goes to his hotel and he sees like porn on the TV, and then he like shakes his head and goes, "Capitalism," in that horrible accent of his. What the hell was the name of that movie? Okay, now LingYuan clan is behind an army, but ahead in civilian populations. So they're out there killing villagers, laming economies. Mr. Yo's Fusilier is not a bad kill count for a shock unit, 29. And it is very much going to take these Roman pikemen to town. Why is it running away? You've got a charge attack. You can knock off half their HP in one attack. Why is he running away? So lots and lots of small battles all over the map. Same caveat as the first game that with Arena. That I don't know that I'll be able to cover all of these areas of attack, but lots of archers, lots of cavalry. Hi, Alpha SB. Team games have a completely different strategy than 1v1. Yeah, it seems to always devolve into 2v2s. Mr. Yo's an Imperial. How's his Fusilier looking? Not quite elite. So still just on the plus 20, not 25. Oh, they're taking care of a mine incursion to the side of his base. So Mr. Yo's pressing up the center right. At the same time, Dark, our Roman, is pressing down the center left. Bad Koala is rising to meet him here with a single Gurjara castle, so maybe he'll finally be able to afford Kshatriyas. Villagers to the rear are getting sniped left, right, and center. Nobody's taking any resources safely. Our Japanese is finally adding a castle. Thomas, have a fantastic night. Hopefully the rest of your shift goes well, and we'll catch you when you're back from your vacation. Have a fantastic time. It's gonna piss me off not remembering the name of that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Red Heat! Red Heat! Thank you, Martin. I love when he arrives to America and he watches the porn and he's like, capitalism. Although that is only second to when he busts the Russian drug dealer in the beginning and he breaks his leg and he sees that his hollow leg is full of cocaine and he goes, cocaina. Man, Schwarzenegger can get away with anything. That guy, man, that guy has lived a life. Anyway, 90 army count to 87. Fox Clan looks like they're in a bit of trouble, though. They're down 100 villagers. And Mysterio's Custiliers, oh my goodness, 51 kills. Like I said, on a cavalry shock unit. Ooh, but they're still missing Blast Furnace, I think. Yeah, 27 should be 29. But still a 38 attack. Look at this beautiful wave of purple death. By the way, if you look closely at the Custilier, the charge attack is different than their normal attack. If you look closely. The charge attack, they poke their opponent, and then after that, it's an underhanded swipe. Okay. I mean, Vivi's trying to add as much damage as he can. Unfortunately, he's killing his own teammate. Yeah, Fox Clan is collapsing here. Now they're down 1 army count. Ooh, they do catch out another Burgundian castle in the center, though. I'm surprised that Mr. Yo's not taking resources to the back. There's no raiding here. Nobody's taking trees, and wow, yeah, there you go. They just couldn't compete economically at the end of the day. So I'm glad we got to see play all 5. Otherwise, we would have ended last game. Custilier is, of course, the #1 trained unit. Oh, yeah, we didn't even get into this stage. So this was 43 minutes. So it seems like open maps don't last very long in a 4v4. 4 conversions for our Inca. Highest kill count. Got to be Mr. Yo. Yeah, it's Mr. Yo with the Burgundians. I like 2v2s as well. 4v4s seem a bit too chaotic for even a live stream. I mean, if this was a recorded video, I would have picture-in-picture down the side of the entire left side and right side of the screen to try to catch all the action that was happening. 2v2 is a little bit more concentrated, but it does look like the Fox Clan did have the right idea, escaping to the rear. Only, I keep trying to not say his name, only Tong here, the penis nickname, is the one expanding to the back. Everyone else in the LingYuan clan not really doing that. There's a Trailer Park Boys episode featuring that plot inside a porno they film. Yeah, with Bubbles playing as the Russian officer. One of my favorite plot lines of Trailer Park Boys is Ray. First of all, I love that character, Ray, Ricky's dad, pretending to be in a wheelchair and then filming the porn getting up, and then Leahy catches him. And then they arrest him for benefits fraud. Way of the road, Patrick. Way of the road. In any event, everyone, thank you so much for joining. This was not quite an easy game for either clan, to be honest. I don't think there were any games that were like a sweep, where it was like so obvious this team is going to beat this team. They were clashed in battle for quite a long time in some of these games, especially on Arena and Rage Forest. Even now, look at the army counts, 86 to 67. Not that big of a difference, but civilian population is really the killer here. Yeah, Trailer Park Boys is a gem of a TV show. Maybe I'll get some Popeyes now and watch a bit. In any event, everyone, thank you so much for joining. And if you like what you saw on their way out, hit that like button. Otherwise, you're not welcome here anymore. And I'll catch everyone. I can't even say that with a straight face. In any event, I'll see everyone tomorrow. Achilles, thank you so much. Leonidas, thank you so much as well. Kalispera. And I'll catch everyone hopefully tomorrow for the semifinals of the Rage Forest tournament. At least one of the 2 sets that's going to be played tomorrow. Have a fantastic night, everyone. And yeah, take care.